We're those damn crows!
Hey! What's happening, boys?
Welcome.
Good evening, everybody. This is episode 11. Welcome to CrowCast on a Wednesday.
Wednesday. It's the hump of the week, innit? Well, that's what people say.
Midweek show.
Midweek hump, yeah.
Missed the routine.
Oh, creature
Yeah,
rabbit.
on a positive, it's less days till the next CrowCast.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's a good positive.
Yeah, we felt we had to be a
Win-win.
part. We had to be a part of that yesterday, didn't we? I think we something we had to do.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You got to
So
stand up.
thanks for everyone. Thanks for everyone for being patient, awaiting another day.
Absolutely.
Aye.
So, how's everybody's week been?
Yeah.
Let's start with Shiner. Shiner, how's that eye, buddy?
Oh, it's all fixed. It's all good. Look.
Yeah.
He's got it back.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. So when did I go now? Monday I had to go for the return. Oh, that's that's an experience for another day, boys.
Return of the Dead Eye. Okay.
Hey!
That's
So what you can?
You sure you shouldn't do the one-liner Shiner? And
I think I might take over that. Yeah,
Shiner should do the Did You Know?
he'd probably be better than me.
well, yeah. If I did the did you know, it'd be right.
But not. Yeah, it's not as amusing then. Though, is it? It's not as funny then, though, Shane.
Oh, the banter's off straight away.
Oh, here we go.
We haven't seen each other for
It's a
8
bloody
days.
guitar off going on here. It's a guitar off.
Are you drinking there, Shiner? Are you on a tea there, or?
No, I haven't even got a cup of tea this week, but
What?
Good Lord. What is going on?
Okay.
It's a Wednesday.
I tell him-
Let's all up.
because we changed the day, it's all fucked up, man. It's all downhill from here, boys.
So, someone just asked, Lloyd, do you buy a t-shirt from Tesco's? No, I bought this from America, mate. Thank you very much.
Tesco's in America.
A little help. How's your week been, Lloyd?
Yeah, really good, man. I ordered a new bed the other day, king size. So me and Sam thought we'd upgrade from a double to a king size. Me being me, went, don't worry about the mattress. You know, we got a brilliant mattress which we haven't long had. And then after we ordered the bed, we realised we got a double mattress for a king size bed. So I had to spend more money and get a fucking new mattress as well.
Oh, they're
And to
expensive.
be honest, that's what costs more, isn't it? The mattress costs.
Oh yeah,
a
don't I know?
That's the money. Yeah.
So
But, yeah.
looking forward to my new bed. Though.
You can't
What are you
beat a
drinking,
good bed.
Lloyd?
But can't beat a good bed.
What's that, Shane? Sorry.
What are you drinking, bud?
A cup of coffee in my my Ghostbusters mug. Look, it's Dean Wood, but it's Dino.
Dino boy.
Oh, look out the
Dino
morning,
boy.
What about you, Devo? How's your week been, bud?
Yeah, it's been all right. It's been 8 days, like, as the Beatles said. Had a bit of a who can send the most annoying song competition with Kev. That was quite funny. We were just sending back and forth the most annoying songs, and you can imagine who won that one. It was me. Just sending stupid things like circus songs, the birdie song, and like things like that.
Well, Dave, you can keep that to yourself, mate.
No, it was good. It was funny. He's funny. He's funny. Bit of banter with Kev. Like, been watching Derek's song. Was it the
Top of the
song?
perch.
Top of the Perch. Yeah, I've been watching that. It's been quite entertaining, seeing what people think of all our songs and that type of thing. And apart from that, then I've just been doing my guitar tabs and all that sort of stuff I'm working on in the background. So that's been stressing me out. I was doing it the other day. You saw how stressed out I was. I got really stressed out. So I thought, I'll knock this off now, chuck a bit of FIFA on, relax a bit. Wrong. Never put FIFA on. Never put FIFA on if you want to relax, right? That's my advice to anyone, because it just made me even more tamping.
It sounds like you're the stress head no matter what you do, Dave.
Oh, but yeah, I know. I need some of Shiner's, Shiner's medication, I think.
Dave, I can honestly, I remember you saying this. You get more wound up losing at a game of FIFA than what you would if your missus cheated on you.
Yeah, it's like
I can remember you saying that in Manic Rehearsal Studios.
You can imagine some spotty teenager who's doing all these little like skill tricks and stuff, and you just imagine him just like sniggering himself in his bedroom, and you're just like, oh my god.
Dave, we're old enough to remember 80s football. 2-footer bastards.
Yeah. Do you know what they need on that game? They need that. Do you remember on the Mega Drive that hockey game? And the hockey game you could start the fights.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? They need that on FIFA. Start the ruck on the pitch, like.
Carol Jenkinson, thank you very much.
But yeah, no, that's my week. It's been pretty.
I don't even know you, and you're spending my money for me.
What are you drinking, Dave?
Oh, espresso to begin with, followed by a sour, a beer sour. Beautiful.
Is there something else come in then? The way
It sounded like it was sweet, didn't it?
yeah, and
another beer for later.
There we go. Awesome. What about you, Oxford? How's your week been, bud?
It's been a good week. Yeah, really good week. I think you've been bombarded by my cooking photos on every group, haven't you, Shane? Because obviously you're in the pub. You're in the pub group as well. So yeah, my wife bought me a smoker, early birthday present. So I spent 12 hours cooking a piece of meat, as you do. So
I gotta be honest.
The question is, Ron, did you stand there for 12 hours tending to it? Just staring at it?
Pretty much, yeah. No, I wouldn't say staring at it, but we're fortunate where we live, as we all know. Like, so I got beautiful views. It was a stunning day. It was boiling.
Yeah.
And you could have been anywhere, boys. It was great. So I had the smoker out. I had old Marcus Rose on the blower. So I was asking him how to do everything. I was talking it through, making sure I had the temperatures right. And then I had a little bit of a worry about 7 hours in, because I couldn't get the temperature up.
That's like giving birth. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I couldn't get
we had a
temperatures up.
I was in.
So what is the trick then? It's like a lower temperature for long, is it? Like a very low.
Yeah,
I imagine just being smouldering away, very low temperature, just smouldering away.
You cook it low, but I mean, I don't want to start something on you because everybody will have their own opinion. But I used like cherry chips. I think I spoke to Lloyd about this because obviously, being a carpenter, he loves his wood and all that. But I used cherry, and then
obviously ones, can't you, as well?
Cook it at a low temperature for about 12 hours. It was definitely a 12-hour cook, like, but it came out. It was moist. I did the rub really nice as well, so there was a good crust on it.
There's a Shane's face then. Sorry.
I know. I was trying to add this as well.
So you had a rub, which was moist. Is that what you? That's what you said?
I had a good rub. I had a good rub going. It was very moist.
Right.
And it lasted 12 hours.
It lasted 12 hours.
It's like Sting, man. He's like Sting.
Fucking hell, Ron. Sting, tantric art, that is.
That's my lockdown.
Fucking locked up. You need to be no lockdown.
But yeah,
Sting, but well done, fair play.
I tell you what, it was great. I put it up and I put it up on the book, obviously, and the amount of people who said, "Have you tried burnt ends?" Which I think I've had in some sort of restaurant somewhere along the line. But yeah, they were the winner for me, boys. Oh, 12 hours
you
in.
had a long rub and then you had a burnt end. That's hilarious. Long rub and then a burnt end. But this is incredible comedy.
No, it's like an episode of Bottom, isn't it?
It's the naked chef, but they look.
Yeah, we didn't even rehearse this, and I didn't even know there'd be so many innuendos. Like, you know what I mean? Jesus,
He knew.
Innuendo bingo, innit?
How big was it, Ron?
It was half a cow. It was half a cow.
No, I know. In all honesty, it looked the business, man.
It did. I don't eat meat, and I would have eaten it.
That was a proper cookout.
Yeah. Honestly, it's something I've always wanted to do, boys, and like I'm pretty frantic in a normal kind of world. So it's been lush this week to sit back and do some things that I've always wanted to do, and that was one of them. I've always wanted to, tend to a piece of meat for 12 hours.
Hey, but after this now, after CrowCast night now, give me a ring, right, and tell me our story all over again in a real husky voice.
The worst thing about this was I thought I am going to address it because we always do, like, how was your week? And I thought, right, there's nothing I'm going to say here that's going to come out too dodgy. And literally any part of this, like, I haven't even got into the fact that I had to probe the meat as well. So I had to do it in intervals. So, you know, I did a good probing, like, you know. But yeah, it was great fun, man. It was so chilled, you know, all the fun away. It was so chilled. It was great. It was something I've always wanted to do. And I did the same as you, Dave. I did a bit of Xbox this week. Really into that new Assassin.
Smashing the controller up like I did, but
nah, man. The key is I don't play online anymore. So I don't really get frustrated. So the thing is, if you just play with yourself, you're not really going to get frustrated, are you? Like,
oh man.
Dave, did he really smash the controller up?
No, it's a little bit dodgy and the best.
Shame on you, man. Shame on you. I'll teach you how to do that. I'll teach you how to do. I've done enough.
Yeah.
I had to go to a counsellor once to tell, and the poor guy told me, "Well, what winds you up?" I said, "Well, I don't like losing on the PlayStation Network." He goes, "Well, why don't you just turn it off?" I was like, "Oh yeah."
I didn't think it
cost me 35 quid an hour. That.
Yeah.
So this is the part now, right, Maya, that I wait for every week. Is now Pigeon Watch over to Shane.
Pigeon Watch.
Yeah.
Oh. So
they be back, but
yeah, well, they have. I couldn't believe it, boys. I was gonna let you know, but I thought, it's good content for the CrowCast. It now seems the pigeons are the last of my problems. I've got a new enemy.
Robin.
It's this massive albatross-sized seagull. Right?
They're fuckers.
I've been cooking on a barbecue every day.
Yeah.
Cooked some chicken 2 days ago. Seagull come down, took my chicken. I was absolutely tamping.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he was wingspan on it. Come down, took my chicken straight off the barbecue. He landed on the barbecue. He must have burnt his feet and everything.
Yeah.
But
he won't do that again,
well, I don't know. He keeps circling.
He knows now. He knows.
You've got a lid on the barbecue. Next time he goes down, shut the lid.
Shut it on him, and then have him.
Yeah. So it's not pigeons anymore.
Harriet, can you eat seagulls? You love seagulls. Can you eat them? Dave's, did you know? Can you eat the seagull?
I don't want to eat the seagull.
Well,
I'm pretty sure you can eat anything, Dave, but whether you meant to or not, this is another story, isn't it?
Yeah.
I ate a crayon once. It weren't very pleasant, but.
Look at that Jane Smith comment there, on. Can we get that Jane Smith comment? Shane, you don't have much luck with birds. You are absolutely right, Jane.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right. There you go.
Oh man.
You should join me, Shane, and just smoke your meat for 12 hours, mate. This is easier. It's easier. Smoke your meat for 12 hours and give it a good probe in. That's what you want to do.
Give it a good tenderizing as well, Ron.
Yeah. Burn my ends. Absolutely.
He hit his balls with a mallet.
Tenderize it.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hey, Lloyd, can you guess what I'm drinking? If I said to you an Eagle song, what am I drinking?
Tequila Sunrise.
Desperado.
There we go, boy. There we go.
Ah, well done, bud. I thought you'd been a bit more debonair than a Desperado myself.
Well, to be honest, there's all that's left in the post office across the road.
Was it really?
You like a Desperado. Shane, you're right. You're in good company there, bud.
I love tequila, as you know. Yeah, beer with tequila. That's what Desperado is.
It's kind of right, don't I? Tequila Sunrise.
I've had a craving recently to have a bit of a session on the tequila. I don't know why. I just fancied it.
Me too, bud. I was saying that today. Yeah. Hey, well, we'll meet up.
Yeah.
I'll
bring the salt. You bring the tequila.
Have any of you had any rough nights? You know, or should I say rough mornings in the lockdown? Have you had a few too many jars? Like we obviously we've done the COVID thing a few times, and Shane knows I was victim a couple of nights. Like, what about you boys? Have you?
Not really. No,
Not really. No, I
was a
haven't
little
drunk for nearly about 3.5 weeks now.
I was a little. I'm. The secret is to never sober up. That's the secret. So you never get a hangover, do you?
Ah.
It's a
But no,
dark old place, that is, bud.
I haven't drunk enough to get a hangover. But I did after last week's CrowCast. When was it last week's? When I was having the Jack Daniels. Or was that the week? No, the week before. I had a little bit of a, because I don't normally drink it, so I was a little bit sore-headed the next day, but not too bad. That was about it, really.
I have probably had more hangovers during this lockdown than I have in the last bloody year, and that's the truth. Like, do you know what I mean? It's, I'm starting to run out of options of what to drink because it started the other week, me and Shane laughing and going, hey, honey Jack, hey. I had a few rough ones on her. So now I've got half a bottle. I've got half a bottle cooling, and I keep looking at it going, oof, that's a rough one. Shane seen me on my Cyprian wine session the other week where I done like 2 bottles straight off the mark, and then that didn't end well. So now, like, even the mention of wine, I'm a bit a bit of wine. So I've gone back to beer, which seems to be safe, but it doesn't quite take me on that crazy road, like, you know.
It don't really give you the buzz, like.
Exactly. Chasing the dragon, you are, aren't you?
Yeah, I've built up too much of a tolerance for beer.
If you've been rubbing one out for 12 hours, you want something a bit stronger than beer, don't you?
Exactly.
KY jelly, I would have suggested, but
but no, maybe I might have to turn to tequila this weekend. But I might have
to.
I'm
gonna. It's mad Dave brought that up because I had that conversation today, and I fancy like The Rock got his new tequila. Have we seen that? The Rock.
Yes.
He?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got his own tequila now. So and there's lots of types of tequila in it. So
yeah, you get there's like. They've got like these ones with I think it's mezcal, isn't it? You are getting in Mexico, and they've got like the snakes in them and scorpions and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll get onto that, I think.
I don't. Yeah, we get one with a pigeon interview, but we'll sort the fuckers out.
How are you thinking?
Yeah.
You know, we're getting enough job trying to get our own whiskey out. Never mind fucking tequila.
Hey guys, Gene Smith, I'd love to have a game of Cards Against Humanity with you guys. Has any of you played that?
Yeah.
I
usually find it in bars.
It's brutal, man. It's brilliant. Brilliant. I love it.
It's dark, and some of it is quite dark, man. But yeah, it's really funny.
Kraken. Colette said Kraken. Any of you into Kraken, boys?
Bless you.
Yeah, love that. Love rum. I'm all about
that rum. Yeah, that's nice. That is, yeah.
Gin,
stuff.
Gin and Vonna. No, wrong one. Sorry, boys. Gin. No, wrong one again.
Same one again.
Well, the comments keep moving, so I have to catch them. It's from Pac-Man. It's like Pac-Man. I was never. Oh, wrong one again, man.
Or a seagull.
Oh, I'm giving up. It's gone. Sorry.
What?
No, I got it.
There we go.
I'm not sure about both together.
Oh, do you know what? As soon as that popped up and I seen vodka to give me chills, I was like, oh, I miss that stuff.
Oh, when's the last time you drank? No, Shine.
Oh, months.
What was that? Winter's End, was it?
Yeah, so when was that? February?
That was the end of Feb. Yeah. Two months.
Yeah.
3 months.
I be honest, guys.
Doctor's orders?
I'm not missing it.
That's great, man.
No, I had a word with myself in the mirror. I was like, fucking stop.
Good man. Good man.
It was like, so yeah, I will fall off the wagon sometime soon.
I saw you recently, Shane, and
last Thursday, was it?
Man.
Oh, he's frozen a bit.
You doing a lot of walking and stuff, are you?
Yeah, same as I said to you, but my day consists of wake up, have my insulin, play some guitar, go for a walk for a couple of hours, play some guitar. That's my day.
Yeah.
So
I know what my days are like. I just got a dog with me when I walk. That's the difference. Can't beat it, especially with the weather. Can you? Getting out and just getting fresh air, and we've got some amazing places.
Talking about the weather, man, I tell you, it was a pleasure to wake up today to the rain. It was so refreshing. I loved it.
My garden needed it as well. Needed a little bit of splash of rain. It means I don't have to go out there with a hose, and it's just like, thank God for that.
Yeah.
Don't have to get my hose out in the garden anymore.
Cue, Ronnie.
Okay.
So have we got a question here, Lido?
Yeah, we have. We got a few.
Rolling.
Right.
It's all about our Crow family.
This is quite a short one. It's from Diane Taylor, but she's basically asking: is there going to be any CrowCast ladies vests?
Yes.
There we are. Next
We have
question.
put an order in.
Yeah, exactly. Next question.
Yeah, we put an order in, so hopefully we should be getting them. It's difficult to say, but within the next 2 weeks there'll be CrowCast vests. Obviously, we keep saying
ladies or a mixture, just ladies. Yeah,
No, just ladies at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to hang on Lloyd for our vests, but
The hardest thing is, and I can kind of say it on you. We kind of put it up to see how many people were interested in, obviously, the original CrowCast t-shirts. Having spoken to the suppliers, and it's just the climate we're living in at the moment. Just everything is becoming harder. So we're learning now as well as a band how to try and order them quicker for you guys. So yes, we have ordered some vests because we didn't want to kind of put a post up, or Shane didn't put a post up, and then you're waiting even longer. So we almost wanted to have a bit of stock in, then we can go right the vests are you, and then unfortunately the ones who don't get in there first will have to wait for the next order. Then we just felt really bad as a band because you were having to wait so long. So I think, is that a good way to explain it, Shane?
Yeah, it is, but it's out of our hands now. You know, we've got all these ideas for sort of merch and ideas for the band. But you know, obviously, this is a big procedure and it's out of our hands. We can't really tell you when it's going to be delivered because there's a backlog of other stuff, other companies using the same sort of people that we use. So, but bear with us. Crow vests are in. They've been ordered. So they
Darren Griffiths has asked, "Are you going to be doing a video wearing one, Shane?"
No problem, Darren. Private one just for you. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. No problem.
what's next?
Let's do a couple of birthdays, eh?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a couple here. Okay, David Graham has been in touch. It's his son Logan. It's his 7th birthday. It was yesterday. Obviously,
Happy birthday, Logan.
We should have announced it sort of on the day, but obviously things matters and whatever. So happy birthday, Logan. Hope you had a great day, bud. He's 7.
Happy birthday,
Miranda
buddy.
Wright.
He's 7 birthday, buddy.
Miranda Wright is her birthday tomorrow. That's love from her husband Nick. We know Miranda, boys. Happy birthday, lovely. Birthday
Happy
to
birthday,
you.
Miranda.
Happy birthday, love.
Happy birthday to you.
Also
Happy
got
birthday.
Dave Griffiths
To you.
wants to wish his wife Jackie a happy 10th wedding anniversary on June the 5th. When's that? 2 days time.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary,
Yeah, Friday, is it?
happy anniversary, guys.
Happy anniversary.
We got some shout outs here. Diane Wright has got in touch and she asked if we could give a massive shout out to the doctors and nurses at Leighton Hospital in Crewe, Cheshire for taking such good care of her mum. She got rushed into a hospital last night. She wants to give a special thanks to the doctors and nurses in the respiratory ward who are looking after her right now as we speak. NHS again, absolute heroes. Hope your mum gets better soon, Diane. Thinking of you.
Yep.
Paul Anthony, Planet Rock, presenter of Planet Rock. He's currently raising money by jumping on his bike and cycling to Download Festival. That's about 175 miles. He's doing that over 12 days. He's raising money for 4 incredible children's charities. No Door for Robins, Teenage Cancer Trust, Childline, and Save the Children UK. If you can please go and show your support for Paul, it's incredible, really. On his Facebook page, donate something if you can for those wonderful charities. We sent our donation today. We just want to wish him all the best. Good luck, Paul. Keep cycling.
Yeah.
Good luck,
Good luck,
mate.
Paul. Well done, bud.
Yeah, good luck,
Well
Paul.
done, man. Well done. You can do it.
You
Head
can
on
do
over
it.
to the Facebook page. All the links and that are on there. So yeah, there we go. They're the shout outs.
Awesome.
Well,
So what's everybody
this
drinking?
week,
Oh, we done, aren't we?
yeah, we've done that. This week, there's as Shane said, there's no special guest. It's because you are the special guest. So we're gonna we're gonna
Dave, we all know you're special.
Fucking hell.
So we're gonna try something different this week. We're gonna try and get members of the Crow family. I put a post up. A lot of people kind of replied to it, so we're gonna try and get to as many people as we can tonight.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, should we see if it works? I mean, this could be a catastrophe. We don't know. It's live. But should we get Sam in?
Samo,
Yeah.
let's have you, Sam.
Yeah.
Let's get Sam in.
Come on in. Coming in, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
welcome to the CrowCast, Sam.
That means son. You right, buddy? How's it going?
Hey, Sam,
It's got a bit
can
of a
you
lag.
turn, have we got a bit of lag there? Can we turn the audio down, whatever you're listening to?
We don't know. It's live. But should we get Sam in? Yeah, there's a little bit of a lag.
He's
Ready?
watching it.
Wait for it.
Hang on.
And he's gone
We
He's
again.
gone.
No, it's all right,
We're on to
Sam.
the next one.
Sam, you're down the bottom, so this is good. We're learning as we go along. Sam, have you got headphones or a way you can turn the volume down? So when we bring you in, it's not going to lag. Yeah, we go. Sam can hear. So it's not going to lag then. That's perfect. Yeah, this is exciting, eh, boys?
Yeah, it's cool though. I think it's really cool, man.
Yeah. Like I said, this is new. There was a lot of people who wanted to come on tonight, but because we switched the days, we're gonna try and do this again. If it works, we'll try and do it again. So let's welcome back Sam. How you doing, Sam?
What's up, Sam?
What's happening, Sam?
Hey,
How
mate.
you doing, buddy? You all right?
Can you hear us?
Is that better?
That's good, man.
That's way better, buddy.
Yeah.
Way better.
Right.
So it's Sam Bradbury, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. Well done.
Again, the old
guitar,
Les
man.
Paul,
Got
that-
the
Guitar as well.
That's like my guitar, that is.
Check it out.
It's an
You can play
Epiphone,
it.
but
Nice.
Ah,
I used to
still,
have- I
man,
used to- I
it's
used
a
to have
great
that exact-
guitar.
I used to have that exact guitar.
I'm good, thank you. You guys?
Yeah, really good, man. Really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
all good.
pretty
So you
Enjoy
staying
your-
safe, buddy?
great.
Sorry,
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
I enjoyed your version of Who Did It earlier. That was cool. Really
I'm
cool.
still working on that. I literally started working on it today, so
Well, you got a good thing going on at the minute, buddy. So just keep at it.
That's wicked.
So you've got drums in the background, Sam, have you?
yep.
So
That's
you can play
why-
drums too.
kind of. Guitar's my first instrument.
Mm.
But yeah, I kind of play drums as well. Not
Good man.
greatly. Like, I'd feel way more comfortable playing guitar in a band than I would playing drums in a band. I
Yeah,
played,
you're
I played snare in a samba band a couple of years ago.
Very cool.
Awesome.
That was
Awesome, buddy.
fun.
Good man.
Give us a
Well,
tune,
man,
Sam.
man.
Give us a little strum.
Yeah, entertain us. Go.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Nah,
Hey,
it's all
don't
right,
be nervous, man. Don't be nervous.
Yes.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brilliant,
it's not
man.
great. I
That's
only started
class,
working
mate.
today, so-
Keep it up, dude.
Well done.
Love it, brother.
Well done.
You've got that vibrato down nice, haven't you?
Yeah,
Good at- yeah, you're good at the
something I've been
vibrato.
working on.
Yeah, you're doing well, man.
No.
That's brilliant.
It
We'll
makes
have to have
a
you come
heck
and
of a
fill in
lot
for
of
him.
difference.
Yeah, you come in,
Sorry,
fill
what
in for
you
me. You come in, fill in for me sometime.
I mean, sure, why not?
Yeah, when we can't get him up because he's always
Can you
sleeping.
can you play bass as well, Sam?
I never tried, but
Like it's all right. You can learn. There's 2 less strings. You can do it easy.
Yeah, no, I have a YouTube channel that I post to every now and again, but that's about it. I don't like play in a band anymore because lockdown happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah, it's
Sucks.
affecting everybody. As long as you're safe and as long as you're well, and that's the main thing.
yeah,
So have
we're all right.
we got a question for us, Sam? Or
Yes. I kind of had two questions. I don't know if there's time for two, but
go for it.
so my first question was, how long did it take you guys to get from like rehearsing as a band, like with a full set, to playing regular gigs?
Right.
Good question.
We kind of did things so backwards as a band. We kind of had all these demos done. We worked in our studio, got the demos done, and then we decided to go and record in Rockfield and then do gigs.
Yeah.
So it was a real strange one, really. I mean, how was it? How long was it, boys?
I mean, I think we started jamming with you in I'd say March, April time.
Yeah.
When it was the four of us in a room. And then I think we played our first show. I think it was towards the end of July. We did the tattoo and toy convention, and then we went straight into the studio in September to do the full-length album, Murder on the Motive. And then
so
we just started gigging from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think bizarrely, the original idea, which I was guilty of, was we've been playing for like 20 years in bands. So it was like, let's go and record an album. It's almost like a confidence thing, just so nobody thinks we're totally insane. Like it was like a confidence thing because we've been playing, and obviously I'd played with Shane in other bands. I played with Lloyd in other bands. I've always played with Shiner. So it was a case of in our brain when we were talking over the idea, why wouldn't it work? But it wasn't terrible when we got together and did gigs. It's just you realize that you still have to start from the ground up and you have to work on your craft as a band. It doesn't matter what you think individually. So you could be the best guitarist in the world, but if you don't gel with that band, then you're never going to look like a unit. So the whole band has to be moving together as one. And I think that's my best lesson to any up and coming band is you all have to learn together. It don't matter on everybody's abilities. It's a fact of Shane had to be the best frontman he could be. I had to be the best drummer, Lloyd the best bass player, Dave Shiner guitarist. But you still have to be a great band and have that live chemistry together and have that feel and know when everybody's kind of, if he's having a bad night, you know, it's okay because I can kind of help you here, and you know, so yeah, I think that in theory our plan seemed a great thing at the time. Now I look back.
It's a good story, dude. It's a really good story. Sam, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you, buddy?
How do I look?
That's not the question I asked.
That's one of my answers.
I'm gonna say 15.
Not even close. I'm 23.
Are you really?
Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't go to the same school as Shiner, did you?
Somehow I doubt that.
That's amazing.
No.
We've all been there. It's in Neverland. It's all good.
No, I have this medical condition that makes me look like, basically just makes me short compared to your average person. So that's
buddy,
why
I was 20. I was like 24 when I started playing with these guys. You know, relatively you're still young. You've got so many years ahead of you at playing. And enjoy it, man. Enjoy it.
Well, this year, it's probably not going to happen now, but it was supposed to be a great year for me. I was going to go on, not really on tour, but I was going to kind of go with Wayward Sons and Stonebroken and learn how to drum tech for them.
Oh, wow.
Because
that would have been incredible.
I want to be a drum tech so bad. Like,
brilliant.
It's what I've ever wanted to do, but like I've not really had the chance to try.
Yeah, to get the experience there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I will if you can do that. But yeah, you're going to wait in like the rest of us for next year now, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or
So
what you
Sam-
can do, what you can do now is just research it all, can't you, this year? And
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting advice from people that are
Yeah.
already in the industry and stuff.
Good on you, man.
So-
Taking the head off my snare every day and putting it back on.
That's
wicked.
cool. Yeah,
So
and
what
practice
was your
tuning.
next? Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, go on, Lloyd.
Oh, sorry. So what other question did you want to ask us, buddy?
If are there any like techniques like on any instrument that you guys struggled with?
Struggle with.
I'll go.
Go on.
I'm still struggling now. What I would recommend for any drummer is rudiments, no matter how boring they are. Just keep doing your rudiments. Keep playing to tempos. Keep changing the tempos. Keep changing the time signatures. It all sounds boring, but it's good advice to any drummer. Because you'll develop quicker. Like I said at the time, it seems kind of cool to stick on an AC/DC track or Def Leppard. But I would really recommend doing the basics. Like, it'll make you a better musician. So
I
Yeah,
think,
man. Go on, Dave. Sorry.
Yeah, my one's plain and simple. I always struggle with intonating my bends like spot on. I'm always ever slightly too flat or slightly too sharp. It's just like the struggle is real, like 20 odd years later, and I'm still struggling with it. So I think it's just something like it's a mind over matter jobby, that is, I think. Anyway.
I something I always struggled with, Sam, was using every finger. Instead of sticking to your basic or one or two, is just learn how to get the strength in every finger, because it's so much easier to use that one than that one instead of going that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just little things like that. I mean, you got 4 fingers, use every one.
Yeah, I mean, my pinky finger doesn't seem to want to do anything I want it to do. So at this point,
just flaps around like that.
It will in time.
What you can do with it when you drink a cup of tea or something, just poke it out like that. That's what mine does.
Sam, thanks for coming on, and
Thank you,
enjoy
brother.
the rest of the show. Keep
Oh,
safe,
Sam.
and we'll see you when we get out on the road.
Keep
Yeah,
that guitaring up as well, dude.
Take care, man. Take care.
Ta.
I've
Take
got
it
a
down.
cover coming at
Ta-ra,
some
mate.
point. I'm not sure when it'll be, but
Awesome, man. Send it onto the fan page.
yeah, I will do. Awesome.
See you later. Bye.
See you.
Bye,
Okay,
buddy.
Ta-ra, mate.
He was
That
cool.
was cool. That worked. There we
It
go.
was really cool.
Hey,
A lesson for
That's
everybody
nice,
else
isn't it?
coming on, though. The lag, turning down
Got
what
some
you're
headphones
watching.
on, yeah.
There's obviously a delay and stuff. If you guys could do that,
My fault.
that's not your fault.
Well,
That's life.
well, it is. I'm trying to sort the technical side out. And
It's not your fault.
it's live. It's live.
Yeah.
That's bloody brilliant. We haven't given anything away yet, have we?
No, and we've got plenty to give away.
I got my dining room table, my old bed, everything.
So, should we do the lyric game?
Let's do it.
It's
So,
just
The
lyric
guitar, there it
game.
is.
hello to my little friend.
What are we going to give away?
Problem is now, boys, because we're on week 11 on the CrowCast, there's a lot of people that got a lot of stuff from us.
Well,
Whether they
we'll have to
bought it or
stop
not.
giving stuff away, then.
I know.
We'll start having stuff back.
This might be a case of whoever wins, get in touch and let's find out what you haven't got.
Let's go with that one.
Tell me the lyric. Give me the lyric. What's the next lyric? Lyric.
Lyric time.
Lyric. Give me the lyric. What's the next lyric? Lyric time. What's the next line? What's the next line? What's the next line?
Couldn't help myself.
Done yet. Right.
Anybody want to see the answers?
Here we go. And the lyric is. Oh, hang on, I can't remember which one was first now. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. I bring chaos, but I know what I'm not. What follows that? I bring chaos, but I know what I'm not. What lyric follows that? It's all gone quiet.
Sorry.
Ooh.
Anyway,
I'm busting for
They're all
Right.
reading the lyric
Are
sheets.
you
now.
you keeping an eye as well, Dave?
Aye, I'll
Yeah,
have a look in it.
Gotta give you
I'll
some of
have
the doozy. Keep you entertained.
well, while we're doing that, let's do we've again one of the member of the Crow family has paid for merch for somebody else to have. Wonderful. So let's do the Crow wheel, Ron, if we can. So it's two
love it.
competitions to go, yeah.
Share
You
your
there, brother?
screen. Yeah.
Have I? I've shared it, haven't I?
No.
Oh, bloody hell.
It's all right. It's all right.
Here we go. Here we go. Have that, bud.
Love it.
That.
There we go.
There we are. Press the button. Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? Catherine Weaver, congratulations, lovely. Get in touch. Let us know your address and stuff and what you haven't got, and we'll send you something. But that is a passive forward. That's somebody. That's another member of the Crow family forking out money to give back to somebody. That's amazing. Catherine Weaver, I gotta write that down.
Is your middle name Dream, by anyway?
That's great. Let me remove that. There's so much going on tonight now. So much.
Isn't it?
Lloyd, can you have a question off you, buddy, while I'm sorting out some technical
Certainly
stuff?
can. Certainly can. 2 seconds. Iona A. McAlpine. TDC have worked incredibly hard to reach the level you are at right now. Did you ever think you would reach this point, and where do you see yourselves going forward? What's your ultimate goal? Now, I think for me, I think all of us feel this way. I mean, well, it's world domination. That's all what we want, I think. But I know I want that. And I just think we ain't going to stop till we do it.
My own personal goal was always, I want to do this as a career. This is want to be my job. A musician is my job. But when you get to a certain thing, you just want to go to the next thing and the next level and the next level, don't you? So you always want more. I don't know if that's the same for all us guys. I'm assuming it's the same for all of us. Just like you get to that, you get to the next level, and when you think, well, 5 years ago, I would have loved to be doing that, and then like you want to go, right, I want to go to the next level now, and then you'll be doing the same. So it never ends. Really. Never ends, does it really?
Dave Grohl said it, didn't he? I mean, what happens when you can't get your dreams? You make new ones.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep it interesting for yourself, and so we have world domination.
No, but the sky's the limit, isn't it? I think we have these like targets to hit, but they're not real sort of. We don't tend to think about it too much because the roller coaster ride of being in a band, it's like you do one show and then you do another show and then you think, what else can we do? And then 9 times out of 10, doing well, it happens like organically and then it snowballs. And so, playing down it was huge for us 3 times in 2 days. And then you're thinking, right, what else can we do? What other festivals are there? Europe, America, you're just always looking forward. The minute you're happy and settled with something, you ain't really gonna go places. So we're never happy. We're miserable kids, and onwards.
I can't add much to that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like we got a winner, boys. Looks like we got a winner. So the first one, the lyric was, by the way, I'll say it again. I bring chaos, but I know what I'm not. The lyric that follows is no one can save you. That's off Send the Reaper. And the first person who got that was Nicola Richards. Congratulations, Nicola.
Well done, Nicola. Nicola Richards, well done.
Get in touch, lovely. Tell us what you haven't got.
Take a pick from our bargain bin of goods.
Hey,
everything a pound.
Should we try another member of the Crow family?
Can I go for can I
Yeah.
go for a leak first, guys? I'm absolutely busting for a leak.
Go on in, boy.
Chat amongst yourselves just for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I tell you what, should we have another
Take a camera
question
with
while
you,
he's
Biff.
away?
Yeah.
Good boy. Right?
Let's have another question while he's away.
Next, though.
If you could look,
David Brent. Maybe shut the bucket underneath his table.
Cra-
Just
this is Craig. Question from Craig Humphrey. Metallica have swapped instruments around on stage to play a song. Which instrument would you play and why? Now, personally, I'd like anyone really. I just don't give me a microphone. I mean, I'd like to play drums though. Do you know what I mean? And just jump on a swap around for a song. I don't know. Just have a bit of fun. I know Mr. Big used to do it, but do a cover with it. Do you know what I mean? Not one of your songs, which would be cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
How about you boys?
I think we've said this in another CrowCast. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Me and Ronnie would like to swap.
Yeah.
I jump on drums and he'd be front man for a bit.
I think we're gonna do it, but I think we're gonna do it.
We are going to do it. I'm telling him, no, we're going to do it.
It's gonna happen.
Whether it'll be a travesty and just awful, I don't know. But yeah, I'd love to. But to be honest, I love playing guitar. I dabble with bass in practice. When you go for a fag, Lloyd, I pick up your bass and do. I'd love to do it all, man. And every single instrument. But
That's a beautiful comment off Emma. Sorry to interfere, but there. You'll get to the top with your Crow family behind you. That's what counts, that does.
Thank you, Emma. That's lovely. But yeah, I like all the instruments.
I've never been shy. Sorry, there he is. He's back from eating his leak. Ah, he just lost our guest, but there a second.
I got so many drinks on the go. I gotta go to the loo.
Sure, fault that is, Dave.
What again?
Baby bladder, innit?
There, Dave.
So, Dave, the question was,
Yeah.
if you could swap your instrument for another on stage, which one and why and what have you?
I always used to fantasize about being a front man back when I was younger, but a couple of things about that. One, I can't sing. Two, I'm not charismatic. Three, I can't sing.
I'm bringing this up now, right? I'm bringing this up now. Do you remember when we auditioned Dave for the band? What did he say that he could sing?
He said I can sing, and he's a qualified sound engineer. No, he pushed you off the console with a can of fucking Heineken in his hand and went, "Out the way! I'm a qualified sound engineer. We need to give him more juice." Mate, I got a memory like an elephant. I remember all your shit.
Everyone spices up their CV, do they? Come on now.
Yeah.
Spice up the old resume, like. I can't sing. I can't sing.
I'm surprised you didn't give us a number of one of your mates for a reference.
Anyway, no, I think I'd love to play the drums. I think it just looks really fun.
Back at the queue, man.
Back in the queue. Everyone wants to play the drums, they. I
Yeah.
do love the
What about you,
bass, man.
Shane?
I love playing the bass,
Kinda
man.
cool.
I love playing the bass.
I might get a word in every never know.
Player, didn't you, Dave?
Go on,
Go on,
shit up
never
on
know.
Shane.
Simply read the question, maybe. It was so long ago, I've forgotten.
It's almost bedtime for you, anyway, Shane.
This is like it's like bloody Back to the Future. The writings just disappeared. Like
No, I know the question. It's like the boy said. We had this question a while ago, and so I'm off to front of house on the console.
Yeah.
That's what I'm off.
Yeah.
Sort it out once and for all.
Oh, you're gonna
Charlie,
turn it
watching
down,
your
you.
bastard.
Turn it down. It's too loud.
Fucking hell, at my age. Fucking hell, that's hurt
I'll
my
take
ears.
Lucille off you. And then never give it
I
back.
let you could borrow Lucille for 3 or 4 minutes, man.
I love that guitar bit.
I am played.
can write down
I've
your
been playing the Les Paul loads.
Have you?
So yeah, I don't know why.
I've been playing my fair.
Probably because Lucy's breaking my shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll be back.
How's that
Yeah.
Are
going?
we looking for a guest, Ron?
She was there and she's disappeared. Oh, there we go. She was worried because she can't find headphones. So I said to try it, keep the volume down. Let's see how bad the lag is, rather than kind of writing it off.
Yeah.
So I think she's ready to come in. As soon as I see her face pop up, we'll bring her. Use Harriet. Harriet, you ready? Here we go. Let's see what it's like.
Yeah.
Hiya, Harriet.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Harriet.
Hello.
All
There
right.
we go. That
All right.
works.
Hi. I'm really nervous.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
I'm really nervous. I've just had a meltdown because I couldn't find any earplugs.
That's exactly what I'm like every week before I come on. You want to ask my other half. I'm like, I
How are
can't
we?
find my headphones. I can't find. I can't get my drink. So don't worry about it. It's not just you.
I know. What I had to think about and I forgot.
Yeah. All good. All good.
That's
So
all good.
my question is sorry, straight in with the question. Sorry.
No, go for it.
All right.
Go for it.
It's good. It's good.
If you if you had to have I'll go with 3 people at a dinner party, alive or dead. They're not dead at the dinner party. You can pick people that have died.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Who would you choose? Why?
All right.
Okay. Amazing. That's an amazing
I
question.
think one for me would have to be Johnny Depp, Jim Carrey.
Dead.
No, alive or dead. That's what she
Live
said.
or dead.
Yeah, just whoever, just in time.
Alive or
right?
dead?
I'm gonna go with live. Steve Tyler, Johnny Depp, and Jim Carrey. I reckon that'd be hilarious.
That'd be a good night, I reckon.
Good choice.
Yeah,
It would be.
Yeah, good
You
choice.
took one of mine then, Lloyd, to be fair. I would go Johnny Depp. I would go Dave Grohl and Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah, man! Adam Sandler's the dude.
That's who I would go
You've
for.
taken
Just
one
'cause
of
yet again, a really cool, fun night. Like, do you know what I mean? The music stories, the movies, and then obviously comedy as well. So yeah, that's where I would go.
For
China?
me, oh, go on,
Oh,
Shane.
never mind.
No, go on, Shane.
Kurt Cobain, Joe Strummer,
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Sid
nice.
Vicious.
Oh, yes.
Christ.
What a night.
It's a bit of a concoction, Shane. I'll give you that.
That's all right.
And Shine.
I just
I wanna be a
need to see how bad they are.
Yeah. Well, Joe Strummer came across as really like coherent and really, do you know what I mean? Really,
Yeah,
dunno.
he's there to calm the madness.
yeah. Cool. And mine would be Jesus, Jim Morrison, and Rick Mail.
Oh yeah, man.
And I'd have to put Rick Mail in there just so there'd be someone more annoying in the room than me.
Dave, fucking Jesus.
Yeah, you know, a lot of questions for him. He's got a lot to answer for. No,
Oh, well, I suppose he can turn water into wine, Dave, so you'd be right.
exactly. Be a cheap
You'd be,
night.
you'd be all right for bread, would it?
Yeah.
But yeah, they'd be my 3.
Shane?
Amazing. I reckon you'd be able to tell what might be. It'd be Freddie Mercury, Kurt Cobain, Chris Cornell. Just to have a good sort of chin wag about being probably the best 3 front men there are. Like so, yeah, and try and get some stories and tips.
That's a hell of a barbershop quartet, that is. That's a hell of a barbershop quartet. I'd love to be at that dinner party. Give us a song, boys.
Yeah, and he definitely have to do with the harmonies.
Oh
I
yeah.
forgot to ask as
I'm
well.
in stitches here, guys.
Sorry.
Sorry.
To ask,
Come on, Harriet.
if you've got to have a band playing in the background, who would you have?
I'd probably have the Clash. I go with Shiner's choice. I'd have the Clash in the background. playing all their mad stuff off Sand and Easter and London Calling
Yeah.
and all those mad numbers. Like,
That's a great call.
I'd go for the Rat Pack.
Oh, outstanding. Love
Definitely.
Stole it again. He stole it
that. Love
again.
that.
I'm having
Definitely.
I'm having Chuck Berry doing his rock and roll stuff.
Incredible. Yes.
I was going to say the same. Bit of crooner, bit of the Rat Pack, bit of jazz. But yeah, Jesus, well done, Lloyd.
Wow.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm in stitches when he said Jesus. He goes, I got a lot to ask him.
no, it sounded negative. I don't mean it negative. I mean, it just means. Can you imagine how interesting that conversation would be? That's all.
Oh, sorry.
That's brilliant.
Why does it rain? Why does it rain?
In no way am I getting political or religious. No, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
That's
Sorry
great.
to break up the party.
It's all right.
How are you coping, Harriet? How are
Yeah,
you coping?
I would have Ricky Gervais.
Oh, nice.
Go on, Abby.
Go on. Answer, yeah.
Sorry, I'm jumping in again.
No, go on. Go on.
Go on, love.
I would have Ricky Gervais.
Awesome.
Ricky Gervais. Sir David Attenborough.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Dave
Yeah.
Grohl.
Nice.
And you boys playing in the background.
They'd all be like, turn that racket off.
Yeah, it
And
wouldn't be able to
then
hear,
a
right?
What was
What
the
was
end
that
of that,
Are you
Harriet?
in another room?
Yeah. it would have to be.
Where we belong.
I forgot already.
That's amazing. Yeah, David
Yeah.
Attenborough. Wow, just like listen to him talk.
Yeah, he'd be a good guess.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He's
Harriet, that's
the
a
best.
good
He is God, by the way, Dave. So if you want to chat to him instead, he'd probably be able to help you.
Who's that? Who now?
So David Attenborough.
I would pay good money to see that.
Joe Davenport wants to go to Shiner's party. I do as well, actually.
Once you've walked out of your party, Dave.
Oh, yeah, I left my
invited
guest.
guests.
Dave, Jesus is a bit too boring for you.
Bored with my guests. So I go see Shiner's.
You've invited your guests. You've gone for a pee and you never came back. Well, you've gone to eat a leak, as Derek said.
Eat a leak.
Eat a leak.
Good
Harriet,
question, good question.
how are you doing, lovely? You okay?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Stalking you on Facebook, you all.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As long as it's 2 meters,
So
like.
if you want to take out an injunction at any time,
He says, yeah.
A digital
sadly,
TV.
yeah.
No, it's great hearing from you on the fan page and stuff, man. You know, it's good, keeps us entertained.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Amazing
Good.
questions.
I'm not a stalker, honestly. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Thank you.
Amazing questions, and thanks for coming on, Harriet. Stay safe.
Take care,
Thank
love.
you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Bloody Jesus. You're nuts.
That was brilliant.
It's just the way you went, I got a lot to ask him.
They were good questions, they were, weren't they?
Really
I
good.
love
Yeah.
that question.
That was really good.
That was a bit
So
different, that
Dave,
was.
tell us more about Jesus.
Yeah,
Tell
fair
you
play.
more about it. I don't know. I feel.
I'm very minded about it.
I don't know what to say about that. I don't want to get too heavily into all that.
You put him on the spot now, Shane. You don't know what to
I know.
say now, mate.
I know.
You knocked
He
the
did.
right out of him.
Basically, asking for fashion tips. How do you keep your beard so trim? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. How much them sandals cost you, but
Why aren't you wearing socks with those sandals? Haven't you seen the kids these days?
Fila. Are they Fila?
That's Puma.
Are you wearing Fila sandals,
Wearing
but
Pumas, but
why haven't you got white socks on with them?
anyway, moving on.
Are you ready to do
moving
your
on.
Dave thing, Dave?
Yes.
Dave-O,
Hmm?
are you ready to do your question?
My what?
Are you ready? Are you ready,
Am I
Dave?
ready?
Let him just open up. Hey, there you go. Just been let out of jail.
There he is, boy. There he is. Where's your theme tune, Dave? Come on. Where's your
Could
theme
it be
tune, Dave?
bollocks now coming from my mouth? Could it be bollocks? I'm telling you. There we are.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So this is like
I'm-
school. That's your blackboard. Like you're the teacher. Amazing.
Right then, kids.
Oh, look out. Read the disclaimer, people. Crowfamily, read the disclaimer.
That is literally how my lesson would go. How not to drink a beer. How not to drink a beer, kids.
I am that on fucking night. Get on with it.
Always sip from the side of the bottle. Right, so my did you know this week is this is a really funny, interesting one. And also, it's not an actual thing, it's an event, so no one can fucking call me up on it. So you don't fuck off, right? Stephen Hawking, right? He hosted a conference for time travelers, but he didn't advertise it until afterwards, so only the real time travelers would turn up. It turned out only he turned up. So there you are.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. He did.
He did he?
Apparently, yeah. Yeah, he did.
Because only you knew about it.
Right? You got your own everything now.
Hey, I spent 2 days looking for him, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. I'm going to tell everyone that. So I'm sorry if it's not good enough for you, Shane Greenall, but
That was shit. Like, that was garbage.
all right then.
Do,
All right then. There are 421 ways to say snow in Scotland. Hashtag come at me.
Hang on now, because there are a lot of Scottish on. So you're saying there are 421
ways to say snow in Scotland.
This is better. This is much better, Dave.
This is far better. Now, that's cheating, Dave, because what I needed to do, let's do that one more time.
I'm off.
We're going to put you there. Hang on now, Dave. We're going to put you there. I'm going to put this along the bottom. Right. I'm going to put this along the bottom. What are you getting toilet paper out for?
Because it'll wipe up the beer on the table.
Oh, that's all right. Jesus Christ. Jesus.
I'm going to wipe the tears away.
Right. Would you like to say that line one more time? So...
There are 421 ways to say snow in Scotland.
Can you give us an example, Dave?
Hashtag come at me.
Snow.
Yeah. Snow. That's one.
Yep.
Icy rain. That's two. It's bloody freezing. That's three.
So only another 300 and odd to go, like. Not 400 and odd.
If there's any Scotsmen or women out there that can confirm this, that'd be great.
This is like the chef's hat over again, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Yes. Bollocks, Dave. Everybody's on our train now. Just, yeah. I love it. Tumbleweed just went past.
So Dave,
I give you this gold and no one's happy. Go on. Yeah.
Dave, can you confirm June the 28th, 2009? That was Stephen Hawking's thing.
I don't
Charlie
know.
Farley.
I'm not a time traveler. I wasn't there.
Dave. We've all seen Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Near chance.
Oh,
Near chance.
I love our Scottish family. It's great. Oh, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy?
It's you think of bad new from Scotland?
Let's bring in another guest. Let's try and help Dave out because he's literally dug himself in snow. Then I mean, you know.
And it's yellow as well.
Let's bring in another guest then. Everybody, here's Sam.
Hey.
Hey.
All right,
How's it going? How's it going, boys?
Going.
Going.
We're good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
How are
You
you?
couldn't save me from this idiot that's next to you on the screen, could you?
Hi, Sam.
Oh, that's the other way. That's the other way.
Hi, brother. Last time I saw you, Sam, was outside. You were queuing for Alter Bridge Shine Down in the motor point.
Yeah. Christ, that was ages ago now.
Oh yeah.
It was, yeah. I mean, Shining Whip, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it December?
Yeah, that was good done.
December, yeah. Awesome.
Sam, he's got his own fan base, but yeah, man. Bloody hell, fair play.
Yeah. I managed to convert someone into a Crow fan the other week
Awesome.
from Canada.
Yes.
Yes.
Good job, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it 420 words for snow over there, Dave, as well?
422.
There are.
Because they got the
So
French
Canada,
as well.
cool.
Yeah, good man, Sam. Spread the word, man. Spread the word.
Yeah.
So how's life? Sorry, Vic.
It's good. I just moved to Cheshire from Bridgend. During lockdown. Yeah, I live in between Nantwich and Crewe. So
Are you gonna audition for one of the husbands on The Housewives of Cheshire?
should I?
Yeah. And then you can mention our band on the show then.
Yeah. Let's be on the Crow show, just sweeping the floors.
Yeah.
You are a master.
He's already thought this through.
That's that person who's just put the comment up. That's the Canadian I was on about.
Very cool.
From
Hello, Colby.
Hello, Canada.
What's up, Colby?
Greetings from across.
Hello,
the pond.
Canada.
Yeah, from Ontario.
Oh, Canada, we love you. Awesome, that's brilliant.
Yes.
Cool.
So
have we got a question
for us, dude?
Yes. So, if you were like on a TV show, like anyone, whether that's a quiz show, game show, what one would it be?
Oh, it's a brilliant question.
What a question.
We had this. Remember, Lloyd, we were talking about this.
I've gone Big Brother.
He would, and he would win. He would win hands down if that boy went on Big
I would
Brother.
fuck everyone's head up. And I wouldn't even have to try. Honestly.
Yeah,
I miss Big Brother.
I don't even like it, but I know I'd really enjoy it if I was on it.
Yeah. I would probably be on Most Wanted. Or Road Wars or something. You see my driving. Probably that.
Yeah, I'd be watching at 3 in the morning. Well, because Dave on Road Wars.
Getting arrested.
In the van.
Going wee.
I can just imagine it now.
Yeah. Stranger things about
I'm going for. Was it called Strike It Lucky? With Michael Barrymore, top, middle, or bottom. But it's not Strike It Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with that one.
Good choice.
Yeah. I can't even remember now. You know what's the point of the game? I just remember Michael Barrymore.
It was top, middle, or bottom. Top, middle. Or bottom.
Yeah.
What's
I
it
know
not?
you have to get to the end.
Yeah. Was it not a hot spot?
Yeah. The hot spot.
The hot spots.
Or swimming
the
pool.
hot spot. I was.
Sam was just like, what are these guys on about?
It's something, isn't it?
I just caught what Shayna said. Oh shit! Now, sorry. You'll have to play that one back. Oh bloody hell! Price is Right. They would probably do. Like, is that even still going? I don't know if in America or something, but I've always wanted to. You run down crazy as shit. You know what I mean?
Come on down.
Come on down! Yeah! Fucking
Yeah.
I can just imagine you running down, Ron, and just falling down the stairs.
Yep, that would be me. Be me. It's fucking brilliant.
Style it out, though. Chino?
Oh, Ron, that's just reminded me.
What?
You know what I've got on my phone? I'll send this. You can put it on you. Remember, you won the banana.
Oh,
the video of you winning the banana at the service station.
Well, this is how loud he shouted.
I've still got that video.
I was in the toilets, and like all I could hear was "top banana." I thought, what are they up to now?
Oh man, I'll try and put that video up on another another like fan cast where we'll try and put some tour videos up, something stuff we're allowed to show.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Of which there is little.
not all of it.
that would be nothing.
Maybe we can put up the Bronington video.
red wine.
So good.
So
I
what
got
about
that
you,
still on my
Shane?
phone. But I'm keeping that on my phone. I got that
I
video.
love that.
We still got a bit of ice here.
Yeah, I still got all that. I would do something like I'm competitive, so like something like Gladiators. I would love to be on Gladiators or
Ninja Warrior or something.
remember when we were kids, Funhouse. I would love to have done Funhouse.
Oh,
Or the Cube, anything with like competitive. I can't even talk about too many desperados. Compete.
A competitive element.
Total wipeout, man. I actually looked to sign up for that, but then they stopped doing it.
Well, I actually applied for Ninja Warrior, and they got back to me and they said, send us a 2-minute video of you doing like fitness stuff. I was like, nah. So just didn't
you apply for another one as well?
What, dinner date?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. They rang me back, and I was scared, so I just hung up. And question time.
Yeah, but what was your plan with dinner date? But
I was going to
share with the world now.
I was going to do like a kind of like sweaty, pervy, kind of like clumsy character. So like come in and then just be like really like Rick Mail, just like really pervy when they come in, like like sort of like accidentally spill drinks on their top and stuff. Oh, I have to clean that up. So that was my plan. That was my plan.
Don't listen to a word that comes out of his mouth, right?
He loves it.
See what show I'd love to go on though?
What would you?
Gogglebox.
Yeah, what would you? What's that, Sam?
That'd be good.
Gogglebox.
It's a bit like Anya, isn't
it? Yeah. Did you think, Sam, right, about the infinite Gogglebox, right? You could have someone watching Gogglebox and someone watching the people watching the Gogglebox and someone watching the people watching the people watching the Gogglebox. You could have an infinite regress of Goggleboxes.
Is that Tumbleweed again?
Cosmic.
Yeah.
Psycho.
Yeah. I have no answers for that.
So anyway, Sam, how's your lockdown been going? You playing your drums and stuff?
Well, I'm getting a new kit soon, in a few weeks. Gonna be doing more videos for my YouTube channel because I thought I haven't done them in 2 years.
Yeah, we've seen your covers. If anyone hasn't seen them, Sam, you can post them on the fan page, Sam, again. Your covers you've done of Rock and Roll Ain't Dead. And what else do you do? Do you do Fear the Broken? I can't remember what else you do.
Yeah, CROWS a few years.
Yeah. Post them up.
Go now.
Click.
I think the weird thing is, I know this is off topic, but have any of you like felt to be on like this Corona coaster? Like one day you feel like happy and then the next you feel down.
Yes.
Oh yeah, man.
100%,
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah.
Literally. Like today, I think I woke up and I just, felt like shit all of a sudden.
Mhm.
It was just
Yeah, mate.
It's
Honestly,
just one of those
yeah.
things.
Some days you're like, it's this complete roller coaster in it. The way your mood is, because you're not interacting with people like you normally would, and it's crazy. But
yeah, I mean, it's tougher for me because like moving like 200 miles away from like friends and that, like I know you can't really see them, but it's like I'm only technically I'm like only missing like one friend. That's my best mate who lives in Pontycummer. So
Ronnie, is it?
Down the road from you, actually, Ron.
Told everybody where you live. Brilliant.
Everything's down the road from the valleys, but
we are in the best position for something like this to happen. Can you imagine it happening 20 years ago before the internet or whatever? It'd just been a complete different thing. Do you know what I mean? Like we are in the best position to take advantage of. Doesn't make it any easier, but we're the best position to take advantage of this situation with the technology we've got and stuff like that. So I think along those lines, like when I'm feeling a bit bummed out, I just think, well, I can just go and Skype with anyone or take advantage of the technology. I can have a jam and all the rest of it. And,
that's the beauty. That's the beauty of like the 21st century now. It's just awesome.
It's very good in your own four walls. Outside, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
No, dude, Sam, I mean,
but literally,
we've all felt that emotion, man, what you're going through is, I'll hold my hand up. I mean, I've never felt like this in my life. I mean, the past couple of weeks, I felt a lot more positive, and if anything, I've learned a lot from this time we're living in. I mean, I said to Ron on the phone earlier, it's probably more so to understand people's feelings more, and there's a lot going on in the world, and I think we're all brothers and sisters, man, and we should all care for one another and accept that everybody else has feelings as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think the one thing that like doesn't help as well is like with social media, they're putting like all the news about coronavirus, like what's happening, what's not happening, and it's like really stressful, isn't it?
Yeah, I stopped looking at the news for a while because it just stayed away from it a little bit.
Yeah.
So
that's about it, really.
Yeah, information is too much information sometimes, and you can have too much information, but
as
long as you stay safe, brother, and you sort of just when you get your drums, just like bash the hell out of them and just that's the way to do it, man.
Yeah, defo.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming on, Sam. Take care.
Awesome, buddy.
Nice to see you, Sam. All right, it's nice to see you, brother.
And you guys.
Take care, man.
Take care, Sam.
He's cool, man.
Tidy.
Cool.
That was a really good question again as well. Like, I really like that question.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, man. There were so many that we didn't mention because obviously there's bullseye and like Shane said about the competitive stuff, but I didn't want to jump.
So yes, who days wins? That would be good.
Yeah, man.
In the first round, I would. I wouldn't even get on me.
Even like that Bay Grylls, the island, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Awesome.
It was banging. Have you got a quick question, Lloyd?
Yeah, let's go for it. Where are we to? 2 secs. Oh, this is from Kelvin Rose. At a new venue, what do you check out first? The stage, where the merch will be, where the gear will be on the stage, the bar, the loo, etc.
Depends how long the journey is.
Personally, I look for the exits.
Just in case.
No. The stage is always like where Shane's piano is going to be situated. That's kind of the first thing I do. Because I know some stages are a lot smaller than others, and it's always hard to get us all on there in a comfortable manner, isn't it, boys?
Yeah, stage for me as well. That's the first thing I check out. Just look at the stage.
Yeah, for me, I don't tend to relax until I see the venue, until I see the venue and know what I'm dealing with and what I can climb on and what I can't climb on, and if I can get into the audience, like all that is where my headspace is, and then I kind of relax, thinking, "Oh, this is gonna be a good show." It's regardless of how big the stage is. Like we've played stupid small shows and got a piano on there and support bands gear as well. It's like how we manage it, I don't know sometimes, but for me, it's always I always like to almost vision how the show is going to go by looking where I can go and how I can interact with the crowd. And I know we did London, and do you remember we were setting up and they got that rack with all the lighting rack around, and I started climbing to see if he was safe. And the guy on the sound desk was just like, no.
There was a word. There was this voice from the back of the room, wasn't it? You can fuck off.
Yeah, you can fuck off. Oh, so no, then okay. Won't be able to do that, but that's what I tend to do anyway.
That's brilliant.
I know Shiner looks at the desk and the PA system and all.
Oh, it's usually the dressing room helps as well, doesn't it? That's the sort of next protocol. Is like, where's the dressing room? Get in there, and a sandwich, like if there's one.
Yeah, we've passed the changing in toilets, which is a bonus, isn't it?
Sometimes, yeah. I just do it sometimes, just to reminisce. Like,
wow.
I'm joking.
I don't want to know, Dave.
Should we bring in another guest a minute?
Yeah,
go for it.
Excellent. Let's say hello to Carly. Hey,
hello.
Hi.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm all right. We're all right.
Not too
bad.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice top. I like what you've done there.
I've slashed it.
Old off the shoulder jobby, like.
I've made a girly version.
Yeah, I like a lot of the women do that, don't they, in the family? Like, it's wicked.
Yep. I was hoping the Reaper one would have come, but it hasn't arrived yet.
We're working on that.
The bloody post these days.
That's Shane and his posting. I reckon the seagull ran off with it.
Yeah, I think the big mistake was me splashing the postman's tires.
Hang on. Let me check the list.
Oh,
we are live on air.
Yours has definitely been dispatched. Definitely. So
I reckon the postman must be a fan then. He's done a runner with my t-shirt.
Yeah. You'll see him put it on.
He's seen the sticker on the back of my car and thought, I'm having that. I've gone.
You'll have the old off-the-shoulder number going on as well. Like.
That's it, yeah.
You just remind me of Bottom, Dave.
What, your bottom?
No, shut up.
Anyway.
How are you coping, Carly, in COVID? How are things? Are you working?
Good.
Or?
No, I haven't been at work since the 23rd of March because I work in a school. So all the schools were shut.
Right.
So I'm going back next Friday.
Yeah.
Wow. How's that feel?
So, well, I've seen pictures of the school with the layout where all the children are supposed to be walking and how they're supposed to stay apart, and it looks really different. Really different. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting because it's all the littlies, so they're just going to want to run at each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Are you anxious about that, or how do you feel about
that? Okay, because we're limiting the amount of parents that are coming in to see us. So I was nervous to start with, but we had a work meeting the other day, and some of the anxiety's been put to bed, so that seems to be okay.
Cool. Good.
So it'd be nice to see all the little faces because I've got teenagers. So little faces are, they're always happy. Teenagers don't want to know you. They're in their room on their Xbox, don't want to come out.
Yeah.
I think I'm lucky if I see my son for about 10 minutes. He comes down and he walks past and I'm like, who are you? Oh, food. Okay. And then he goes. That's it. Done.
Something from the fridge back to the room.
That's it. And we did actually ask if he could have a fridge in his room. When I said no, because I will never see you otherwise. So
yeah, my eldest daughter asked that the other day. Can we put a fridge on the landing? I was like, no way.
A vending
Yep.
machine.
I'm not. I might as well just put an ice. It's like a hotel, isn't it? When you go on holidays, you have an ice bucket, an ice machine. Yeah, that's a great idea. Actually. Well, why don't we put an elevator in as well? Should we?
Well, that's it. Yeah, I literally wouldn't see them if it wasn't for food. They have to come down for food. That's it.
Yeah. No, that's cool. So have you got a question for us, Carly?
I have. If you could pick any animal to be, what would you be and why?
That's a mad question.
What? Who would you be?
go-
Shane, you're going to be a monkey, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm more like a gorilla, a fat gorilla at the minute.
Kong.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
What would you be?
That kind of.
I would probably be a bear. I would, just so I could sleep 6 months of the year.
Well, you do. Yeah, you're very good at sleeping.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Sleep through the winter and then come out in the spring. That's a pretty cool. I
Sounds
like
good.
hot weather. Like, Shiner.
I think
I'm gonna be a crocodile, a saltwater crocodile.
Bastard.
A saltwater crocodile.
You mean an alligator?
Yeah. No, saltwater crocodile. It's literally nobody fucks with a fucking crocodile. Do they?
All right.
It's like,
Why would you be
it's
a
like, piss
crocodile?
off, I'm gonna bite you. Bump.
I would probably be a dolphin.
So, yeah.
Because they're intelligent and I've never had that opportunity to.
well played, son. Well played.
Well played. Well played.
Dave the dolphin.
Either that or I'd be my
Yeah.
dog because she gets treated like a princess. So I think I'd like that. Wake up.
Oh,
have
I
a
would
bed,
so be a
bread.
cat. I am coming back as a cat.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Mm.
I think I'm torn between a lion or an elephant. I'm probably gonna go elephant because I think they're amazing animals.
They are.
So cool, man. So cool, and they never forget.
No, they don't.
They display emotions as well, don't they? And
They're beautiful animals. I love elephants.
yeah. I agree with you there.
But then again, I really like lions as well. And I got a hair for it, you know.
Big cats, yeah. Big cats. Leopards, tigers.
Oh, say
panthers,
I
anything
should really say tigers, shouldn't I? Lloyd Exotic beer. Yeah, Carol Baskin.
King Lloyd.
That's it.
That's awesome.
Shane.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess a lion. That would be like, I'd like to be a lion. Yeah, just everyone feeling
King of the jungle.
Well, yeah.
VIP.
I'm more like a monkey, if I'm honest. Let's be honest. Or a bear. I like the thought of being a bear. I'm a bit sort of like a bear with a sore head in the morning. I don't like mornings. Don't like getting up early. So that would suit me as well.
Not a morning person.
No, not really. Not really. I can get up early, and I have no problem getting up early. But if I had a choice, I'm a bit more of a night owl myself. I stay up till sleep.
Well, with all the southern comfort, it's probably hard to get up that early in the morning.
That's true.
You're on the Southern Comfort as well, now, you bet.
Carly knows me well. Like a monkey claiming Southern Comfort drinking monkey. That's what I am, man.
That's it, yeah.
Carly, what would you be?
A cat of some form, definitely. Probably a black panther, I would say.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very
Jaguar.
cool.
A jag, like jaguar.
Yeah.
Like a car.
Something
Big.
sleek and stealthy. Yeah, definitely.
Like a sound like a panther.
Yeah, definitely.
Great
That's
question.
amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Amazing
Yeah.
question.
It'd be quite interesting to see all of those in a band as well, wouldn't there? Be a bear,
The
and a
elephant
lion,
on the bass.
and a
like,
crocodile.
"Woo!"
The only thing I could say is a dolphin would be like the oboe.
And a
or something.
dolphin. Yeah.
An elephant playing bass.
Yeah.
To be absolutely honest with you, Carly, I think Dave sees that most shows. So yeah, I don't think it's any different, really.
Oh, brilliant. I'm glad you guys are all okay.
Yeah, we're all good, thanks.
Yeah, we're good. Thank you, lovely. Thank you for the
Thank you very
support.
much.
You're welcome. I literally listen every day. I think my neighbours know the lyrics now. It's ridiculous. My daughter does.
Outstanding.
That's amazing. Thanks.
No worries.
That's good. That's brilliant.
Thanks for coming on as well, Carl, and stay in touch as well, lovely.
Take
Will
care.
do.
Cheers.
See you guys.
Bye, Carrie.
Cheers.
See ya.
Bye.
Amazing.
That was a good question. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that
Give
was
the
a really
animal.
good question with Carly. And the truth is with Carly, I had her lined up to come on next, and she sent an email saying, "Oh, I've got to go soon. I think someone had work. I can't remember the email, but she was lined up to come on next. So that's why I thought it was a shame not for her, for her to miss out,
Well done.
I know, it's all right, isn't it? Oh, for considerate. How about the lyric game, but let's have a break a second. How about you not have a break and sing us a song? And Dave does the harmonies again.
Shane, watch this now, right? Look at my screen. You'll be happy when you see.
That's very thoughtful of you, Dave. Tell me the lyric. Give me the lyric. What's the next lyric? It's lyric time. Tell me the lyric. Give me the lyric. What's the next lyric? It's lyric time. What's the next line? What's the next line? What's the next line?
Oh, I just burped. So luckily I had that mic muted.
Well done, boy.
Mm.
Okay, so the next song, the lyric is Rolling Those Eyes. Rolling Those Eyes. What's the lyric that follows that? Go. Rolling those
Love it.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Should we? I know Shine. I can feel him, Shine. I can feel you, Shine.
I can feel you.
Oh, he's been an hour and a half.
I'm in absolute agony.
All right,
Well
but-
impressive.
I like like I am in the van. But my back's in bits.
Is this a good time? This is a good time. While obviously we're waiting for the answer and that. Let me switch over to you. Thank you very much, China boy. I know you've been very patient. Hour and a half tonight, but bring it down.
Oh, I'm not timing off for this one, but
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, no.
yeah, that's a better photo, but it's black.
Sorry, Shane. Sorry. There we go. Slipped then.
I get excited when I didn't see the photo, but
Put it back up.
I know.
what's it? Oh, okay.
There we go. There we go. Thank you, Shane. What's your line, bud?
Right, I read the comments. Right, so to all the people who said good night. Right, so my line is, with all the madness going on in the world, people just be fucking kind to each other, and it'll all be okay. And on that note, I'm off.
See you next week, bro.
Right, gentlemen.
Next week, bud.
I'll see you downstairs in a bit.
See you downstairs in a bit. Oh, if you ever want to come back on, mine, if you need that, that bit of 5, just give us a text and we'll get you back on, bud.
Yeah, I only know that photo. I did my mind, but that's I ain't coming back.
Come back on as a guest. Right? Come back on as a guest and ask us a question.
Yeah. That'd be great.
I come back as a guest. That's what I'll do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it, man.
So next week I'll be on a 10. I'll come as a guest.
What are you doing?
Oh, I don't
Right.
know. He's
in that case of God, right?
Shane, do me a favour. Have a look at the other chat we got put there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, but I'm sending you a message.
That's brilliant. Everyone's saying good night, Shane, and Dave went.
Because I'll show you 2 secs, but
You're off, you Shane.
Yeah.
All right, but
Yeah, I
Guitar
go
Shine.
it. I hope Dave comes back, boys, but he's not.
is.
Oh, he's back.
Now.
Right, I'm off.
Yeah.
ta-ra, Bet. Love you, Bet. Ta-ra,
Bye.
Bet.
All right, guys. So my signal was bad, so I just dropped out and come back in.
I think
Hi,
Check
Shane.
yourself first.
I think you're right, Lloyd. Actually,
Let's see what I'm seeing there.
yeah. That must be right then.
Have a little. I've just messaged your phone.
Okay. Sorry,
buddy,
everybody.
We got to get this right.
Well done, brother. You are right.
Cool.
Well done, Lloyd. Well done, Lloyd boy.
Eyes like a shithouse rat. not always.
Okay. So I think we got a winner, guys. The song was Kings of Second Chances, and the lyric was Rolling Those Eyes. The line that followed is I cause you confusion. Lots of people answered this, but I think the first person that answered it was Emma Louise. She answered it at 10:32 p.m. I cause you confusion. Congratulations, Emma. Send us your details, and we'll send you something. What? I don't know. Depends where you haven't got.
What you want from the shop, innit?
What do you want? Oh, I'll have a
What do you
10
want?
mix, please.
What do
10
you
peso
want?
mix.
Oh,
We have,
pop.
We have got sorry, we'll probably do that later. The the other prizes as well. I will write them in the private chat just so I don't give it away. So yes, there are more competitions coming later. I'm just about to
I'm gonna write that name down.
Shane.
Emma Jones.
So, yeah, sorry,
Hello,
there's
Mum.
a few technical issues this week. Trying to get them right. And it's a busy one as well. Hey, Margaret.
Hiya, Mum. How are you doing, love? All right?
It's Lloyd's mum.
I was expecting it to like all of a sudden to hear
Mum's
Lloyd. You better not be stupid now.
I'm actually glad she's on. She'll sort Dave out now.
Oh,
I'll have a word with that, Dave. I'll have a
She'll
word
say,
with that, David.
David, stop being so stupid. Don't be so stupid, David.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Are we got a question, Lloyd, or are we going to get?
Yeah, let's go for it. This one's an interesting one from Jonathan Evans. What bands out of the local South Wales scene over the years would you have loved to have been played in?
That's a very good question.
It really is, man. It really is. It is interesting. Hello? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
there we go.
I mean, there's been so many good ones coming, especially from Bridgend over the years, but nothing I personally would have loved to have been in. But I mean, if I had a choice, I mean, first time I ever heard Kids in Glass Houses, I thought that's a really, like, for the time, I thought I was a lot younger and that was a really good sort of sound they had at the beginning. I thought, wow, I would like, and there were some big things happening with them, and I kind of figured, yeah, I wouldn't mind like a piece of that, but that was obviously a long time ago. But I felt pretty positive about that. And then they went on and signed a Roadrunner, so it would have been a good move, I suppose.
Yeah.
But what about everyone else?
Dave?
Ron? It's a difficult one because we know so many of them, and we're close to a lot of the bands. So it's really hard to kind of put your finger on one, if that makes sense. But that's a really good question. Dave, any Welsh bands that you wish you would have been in? Answers on a postcard.
Hello.
Dave.
Okay.
Okay, Dave.
That's a great band. That is Dave Fair play. Great band. I bet the records sound just like that.
Yeah, I mean, like Charlie's just put up, you know, Budgie. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a cool one. Possibly early Manics. Like Holy Bible, Generation Terrorist Manics.
It's a great album, man.
Probably that kind of Manics, because I kind of fell out of love with them when things kind of surpassed the kind of commercial side. Do you know what I mean? I did like Kevin Carter, which I thought was a tune. Design for Life and stuff. Right, they're pretty cool. But the Generation Terrorist thing. So yeah, probably probably them. Probably the Manics, early Manics, and then I would have left the band. Shane?
I don't know if there'd been bands I'd want to be in, but I'd love to have a jam with a lot of Welsh bands at the minute. I'd love to have a jam with Florence. Florence Black. I'd love to have a jam with Buffalo Summer. Great musicians. So that would be really fun, man. But there's only one Welsh band for me, and that's
oh, you cut out there then, Shane.
Yeah, you'll have to say that again, but
yeah, there's only one Welsh band for you.
Yeah, the CROWS. And I mean, with the Welsh bands because they're incredible musicians.
I didn't get that, but you broke up. Is it the same for you, Ron?
Yeah, he's frozen by there.
Rhythm is gonna get you. Rhythm is gonna get you.
He's frozen. It's me and you now, Lloyd.
Oh, but
me and you now.
Hey, bad tonight. How's it going?
Not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, wrong way. Bloody hell, now you're in trouble.
Rhythm is gonna get you.
Yeah, I think like, you know, there's so many good Welsh bands, like especially around you know, like Budgies and Manics and all of that.
Yeah.
Catatonia were cool. I would have loved to have maybe drummed for Tom Jones. That'd be cool.
That's really cool, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, I'd maybe like to do like an outdoor, you know, one of Tom Jones is in a castle or something like that.
Thing is, you had like loads of bands, like what was it called? People in Planes from Porthcawl. I mean, there was loads of bands, wasn't it, from South Wales, dude? You got 60 Foot Dolls.
Yeah, they were pretty cool as well, actually.
Do you know what I mean?
They're Welsh.
Yeah.
So Feeder are cool. Then you've got your Bullets, your Skin Dreads. But like I said, it's hard to say them because we've known them for so many years. Like Skin Dread I've known since I was like 18, 19 when I met like Benj and Jeff Rose and Ginge back in the day. And then there's obviously like your Dopamines with Neil Starr. And then there's Straight Lines, Said Mike. You know what I mean? There's just so many Welsh bands. Yeah, the Guns back.
Guns. Do you remember Cover Girl?
Yes. Yeah. You know,
they were cool, man. The Cover Girl. I used to like them.
Yeah, and then obviously, you know, that's without leaving like Funeral for a Friend. And then it's just so many.
The Automatic.
Yeah, man. Exactly, like, you know, and then there's all like Gav Burrows and Bush and all the boys and stuff. So the Welsh scene has always been strong for years. There's always had so many great Welsh bands, and weirdly, we could have probably been in a lot of them in so many ways. Like there was one point where me and Bush were talking at one stage, and I wanted to kind of get involved in his project, but I never ended up like speaking to him. But I would have loved to have like had a dabble of that. But just it's all to do with timings. I've kind of gone onto Shane's path of I believe everything's for a reason, like, you know. So but yeah, I'm quite comfortable where I am. You know. I think it's just us three now, boys. Which in a bad place. I'll try and if you got another guest, I'll try and get another guest on. I did just try to send an email out. And sadly, I'm going to say, I think it was Tracy Bailey. I did try to contact you, but I'm going to have to move on. Sorry, Tracy. I don't know if you could make it or whatever. But maybe we can try it next time or later. So if you've got another question, Lloyd, I'll.
Yeah,
Can we
definitely.
do
yeah,
one? Sorry, before you do that, Lloyd. Can we,
Yeah.
Lloyd? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
So
go
really
for it. Yeah.
You can't hear me, Ty, can you? Because I'll be trying to like say stuff all night, and it's just not coming through.
It's gone better now. Now it's the three of
Yeah,
us.
now it's better. Yeah.
Okay, it's been doing my head in all night.
I noticed you've been a bit, and I apologize if I spoke over you.
No, not at all. But no, I didn't mean that. It's just like I'm not. You're not picking me up. It's just one of those things, isn't it?
I don't know if you look back at some of this, Shane, you've frozen a lot. There's kind of like little bits where the signal's frozen. So I'm not quite sure if you're frozen. And then I can hear your audio and then you catch up, if that makes sense. Yes.
Yeah.
That was the look. Oh, actually, if you look down the bottom, that's great. That's great.
What are we looking
at? Can you see?
Nope.
Or is it just me who can see the guests?
Yeah.
No, I can't see him.
Ah, bloody hell! Sorry. What did you
You
want
are the key master.
Sorry. What did you want to say, Shane?
Yeah.
It's proper glitching tonight, isn't it?
It is, man. It really is.
Well, we've never done a Wednesday. See, this is not. It's that's everybody. I don't think that. Shane's answer to the Welsh band was there were so many Welsh bands he wouldn't necessarily want to be in a Welsh band of the past, and he's happy being in those damn Crows. I think that's what his answer was.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
He would. Now we can. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Amazing Welsh bands out there. So I'd love to jam with them all. But for me, there's only one band I want to be in South Wales, and that's the Crows. But I'd love to, like I said, Florence. Incredible. Love to jam with them. Buffalo Summer. Love to jam with them. Great musicians. There's loads. Everyday Heroes. Cracking band. Anyway. Cool. So are we doing a competition? The Crow Wheel?
Yeah, let's do one of them quickly. Let's get Dave in, and then we can get a guest in then.
I don't know what happened there, guys. That went a little bit nuts for 5. Was it just me or?
Yeah, I think we're going to do a competition now, a Crow Wheel, Dave. So
tidy.
Yeah.
Crow Wheel, keep on turning.
Can you see that? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Press a button. Ooh. Zoe Drew Davis. Congratulations. Get in touch, Zoe.
Nice one, Zoe.
Pick whatever you want.
Literally anything.
Anything.
Cool.
Like anything.
I'm now on water. It's depressing.
Oh, never.
You're not on the Red Bull and wine tonight, then?
No.
Okay, we're gonna bring in a guest quickly, boys. Is that cool?
That's brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right then, everyone say hello to Tracy, or say hello to Tracy Seelan.
Hello.
Hello, my love. How are you?
I'm on my iPad here. I'm not very high tech, so.
That's quite all
It's
right.
all right. It's probably more advanced than I'll ever be, but there we go.
Yeah, you fit in well, you then. We're the same.
You okay?
Yeah,
Very
we're all
well.
good. Yeah, we're
How
all
are
good.
you keeping?
Yeah, good. Thanks. Yeah, just trying to keep sane through this madness, really.
Yeah, I hear you, sister.
So keeping
Are you
busy.
missing
A bit like Carly. I'm a key worker in school, so.
Yeah, that's cool.
So when you going back, Tracy?
We've been back. We've been all the time. We've had critical workers children in, so we've had about 40 children in. So.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I remember when they first closed the schools, and there was like there was a big super school, and there was no kids at school apart from this one kid standing there. His mum worked in Asda, and he was just standing there with his uniform on. He looked so gutted. He was like, everyone else was like.
He's the only one that's going to have GCSE grades, though, isn't he?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
True.
But I mean, at the time, he looked gutted on the news. It was so funny.
Yeah, our kids have had a ball. Really, it's just been totally different for them, and unfortunately, their parents have been on the front line as well. So, it's been a bit of normality in their lives, really.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's been great. So my question is, I was sat in the sunshine, a bit like Ronnie this week, and by the side of the paddling pool with my cider, trying, to think that I was in the Caribbean or whatever, and I wasn't. And I was just thinking about where you would like to go. Where would your ideal place like to be to go on holiday to? And why? Would it be for cultural reasons, or because you like the sun, or because it's got musical connections?
Go
on, Dean.
Right now, I think I got a few different places, but I'm going to say right now, I think I would like to be on a beach in like Cuba or something like that.
Nice.
Drinking a cocktail.
Yeah, nice.
Just fancy. I haven't been. I fancy it. Yeah, I'd be fancying it. Yeah, a couple of cocktails. Maybe go and see some bit of a history. 50s cars and all that vibe.
Havana, yeah,
Havana, all that thing. So yeah, I think that'd be Cuba for me.
Good.
Couple of cigars, Dave.
Oh yeah. Bit of communism.
Back of the van.
Lloyd.
For me, I love America, like the tourist side of it, like Disney World and Disneyland in LA. But I've always wanted to do Nashville.
Yeah,
I'd love to go to Nashville.
Yeah, brilliant music scene.
Yeah. Something I will do it one day.
Yeah.
Hopefully with the CROWS.
Very cool. Hopefully we'll all be there to see you as well.
Hey.
Aye.
I would love that. Absolutely love that.
Yeah.
It would be good, man.
We've been talking about Greece lately. Quite fancy going to Greece. Just because like the culture, the food, if we timed it right, the weather, probably hire a car and see how much we could see, or maybe do a bit of island hopping so we could go to like several places throughout the holiday so it doesn't become so static. But yeah, Greece, quite fancy Greece snacks.
Nice. It looks like it might be one of the first countries you can visit as well, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, that's been talked about. So watch this page, and obviously depending on our schedule and things like that moving forward. But yeah, definitely fancy somewhere like that. What about you, Tracy? Anywhere you'd like to be at the moment?
Oh, anywhere hot, I think. Except we had the sunshine last week, didn't we? Really?
Yeah.
I was really lucky enough to go to Japan in November. And,
what part?
We
What
went
part did you
to
visit?
Kamakura, and we went to Tokyo.
Wow.
We took some children. We took 10 children from Coventry.
Oh, I bet they love that.
Which was like an amazing experience for 10 and 11-year-olds, really. So
yeah.
We went to some schools and visited that. And, it's not the type of place that you go on holiday to, Japan, but it's the most amazing place in the world. It's really good.
It's like another world, isn't it, apparently?
Was that very was that close to Okinawa? Were you far from Okinawa?
No, it's like we stayed in Tokyo and then we went to the coast, so we went to Kamakura.
Right.
Then, so but yeah, it's just an amazing place. Everybody should go and visit it. The people are just amazing as well, really. So
that's
just
cool.
another world.
Fingers crossed we'll be touring there before long.
Yeah, I'll come and see you there as well. It'll be really good.
You must have some air miles. You must have some air miles saved up.
Yeah, I'll have to start saving all the pennies now. We haven't been out. It'll all go to like crew merchandise or crew tours. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, yeah,
cool.
Thank you, and thank you for keeping us entertained.
It's our pleasure.
No problem. Anytime.
It's our pleasure.
It's our pleasure. Thanks for supporting it, Tracy. Thank you, lovely.
Hope
Take
to see you
care.
soon. See ya.
Bye.
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 See you, Tracy. Bye. Stay safe.
See ya.
Japan, man! I'd love to go to Japan.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've heard it's crazy. Like if you like get lost, you get lost. I mean, unless you can read Japanese, there's no like English signage anywhere, that type of thing. You're just on your own. Like
proper traditional. It seems very like a traditional country. Do you know what I mean? It's with culture and it just seems cool.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to go there.
Yeah.
Hopefully, boys.
Yeah, I've
Hopefully.
spoken about that. Street food and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
And then on the technology, I'm pretty interested in all that because they got some crazy shit out there, like, especially Moose and the boys telling us when they were touring out there, and
Yeah, it's a different world, man. Really different world.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is Shino, and he's having a bit of trouble tonight, isn't he? Love him.
I think he has. He's got. There we go.
I've had internet issues tonight as well. I don't know what's going on.
Everything right, bud?
Now. Here we are.
He'll
be all right now.
Second on a bong there, he was.
Guys, say hello to Jane. I'm going to bring Jane in now.
Yeah, cool.
Hey,
Hi,
Jane.
guys.
How are you doing? Right?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you all?
Very good, thanks.
Very well.
Can I say bye to Tracy? Sorry, I didn't get a chance to say bye to Tracy. Bye, Tracy. Hello, Jane.
Hi.
How's it going?
All right, thank you. How are you all?
Good. Very well. Very well.
Yeah, not
Staying
too bad.
safe.
Not too bad. Coping.
Good.
How are you, lovely?
I'm all right. I wasn't too good at the start of all this. I think I said on the question that I had the virus for about 9 weeks. So it was pretty rough, but I'm a lot better now. Thank you.
Good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
You
Glad you're
guys
all
have kept me going, so thanks.
Well, we tried. Were you in hospital, Jane, or
No, it got very close to it, but no. Sort of doctors kept an eye and 111 and all that kind of stuff. So
wow, you scared shitless?
yes.
Well,
yeah.
Glad you're all right.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you got a question for us?
Have you got a question for us?
I do, yes. On CrowCast, I think it was 5 or 6, Lloyd mentioned that he had a CVT for a motorbike. There's quite a few fans I know that I've made friends with that are also bikers, follow racing, etc. So I just wondered, have you ever or do you ride a bike? And also if you follow any of the racing, whether that's BSB, British Superbikes, World Superbikes, MotoGP, and if you've got a favourite rider.
No, to answer your question, I don't really follow any of that. I mean, I did my CBT because I've always had an interest in sort of like cruiser motorbikes, which I suppose is a little bit different to your super bikes. But yeah, that's why I did it. But then I ended up running out. But my intentions were to get a Harley and just ride the open road, chilled out, you know.
Yeah.
But no, so sorry, no, I'm not really interested in the super bikes. I think I'd need a crane to get me off it. Do you know what I mean? I'm more of a rather than a
yeah.
But yeah,
when
I was a kid, sorry, boys, go on.
No, I'm the same. I would just love to have a bike. I'd love to have, but as you said, just a cruise on, nothing sort of speedy, not one of those. Yeah.
I've always said I would love a bike if we lived somewhere where the weather was good all the time, because I couldn't handle dressing up like a Michelin man every time I wanted to the shops or whatever.
Yeah.
So like if I lived somewhere like LA or somewhere like the weather's been like here recently, I think I'd love to cruise around on a bike.
But then it's the other way. It's a bit too hot to get all your leathers on and stuff. So
yeah, exactly. So I got my well in Saudi Arabia and places like that, and they wear their those things, don't they? So all the breeze goes a bit like that. So I think I'd probably wear one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I know B's just saying something. So I know B's a bit of a biker chick, and yeah, there's a few of us in here somewhere.
Well, I tell you what, my favourite biker would be Toesland, obviously, because he's one of our boys, isn't he? And obviously a friend of ours, then Jay Smith. He's a bit of a biker, and he's driven us a couple of times.
Jay broke his back racing.
Yeah, he's a racer. He's very good, apparently, but he's
very lucky guy.
He's driven us around on tour and stuff a couple of times, and told us some stories about it.
Yeah, it was scary being in a van with him, let alone on a bike.
I was crazy, man.
Yeah. What about you then, Jane? Do you ride or do you?
Yeah, unfortunately, with all this, my CBT's just run out, so I'm not allowed legally on the road now. I've got to wait and retake it, and then go for my big bike test. Yeah.
So what bike do you ride?
I've only got a Lex Moto at the moment. It's only a little 125, but hopefully it'll be a Triumph. Hopefully.
Oh, nice. My dad owns a Triumph Bonneville America.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he hasn't been. In fact, the MOT's run out on it for him, and he hasn't had a chance to get out on it with everything that's gone on and stuff. But I've been eyeing it up.
There's a guy who lives a couple of doors down from me that's got a Triumph bike, and he was out doing some work on it. I don't know much about bikes at all, but I looked at it and thought, oh, that's nice. I would love to have a motorbike. I would really
loud pipes save lives, man.
I did write a Vespa once, so in South France, and they drove into a wall.
Why doesn't that surprise you, David?
I would say I think the insurance for Shane would be sky high the way he climbs and everything. So
true. I drove on the back of a fire. Is it a Fireblade?
Fireblade, yeah. CBR 900, yeah.
Yeah, I drove. Wow, you know your bikes. I drove on the back of one of them once. Jeez, he scared the absolute shit.
No, you ride. You don't drive. You ride.
There we go. I'm setting myself up. I did say right a couple of times though, so forgive me. But yeah, he was riding like a lunatic, and I was on the back, and he was just winding me up. He was laughing so much, and I was just like holding on for dear life. That was about when I was 21, 22. Remember Ron down in the Farmer's Arms? We done jazz and all that.
I was just thinking of that. I remember it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. But I loved it at the same time. So.
Well, previous to Shane's ride, I kind of got on I don't know what the power of the bike was. I want to say it was a moped or a 50cc or something. It wasn't a big bike. And my mate tried to teach me how to do it, but I pulled the throttle back too much, ended up doing a wheelie down the street, and looking like Gonzo off the Muppets. So I didn't really like.
That would probably been a 125.
Oh, it was a 125. I know it wasn't like a massive engine on it, but it was a fact of I started pulling it back, and obviously you could hear it revving too much. And then he told me to release the clutch. which to me is like your brake on a bicycle. And as I released that, I obviously didn't get the right biting point. Flipped back, did a wheelie all the way down the street, and screaming like Gonzo, like Wah!
What bike was it, dude? It was a motocross bike, isn't it?
It was like around our way they call them chicken chasers, don't they? Like they were it wasn't really like a powerful bike. But I've always the same as Shane. I've always fancied doing a low rider. They do call them chicken chasers, don't they? I don't know why. I don't know why. But it's chicken chasers. So yeah, it's the fact of I would love to do, like Lloyd started doing a CBT. My wife bought me a lesson, like a crash course. But sadly, it's sitting downstairs. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. So I am gonna cash in that Christmas present, and have a little go again, Well,
it all started for me, like when I was 6 years old, and I managed to catch my dad with a bit of money one weekend, and he took me down to Kickstart in Port Talbot, and he bought my brother a KX80 race tuned, and he bought me a Malaguti 50 at the age of 6 years old. And we got an acre of land in my parents' house, so I was just ripping up his garden, driving around on on a scrambler, and then ever since I just loved the buzz for it. But,
Sounds great.
If I had a bike, where would I put Indy? That's the question. Couldn't do it.
In the front.
Just don't let Shane wash it.
Yeah. He's never going to live that
Nice,
down, is he?
Nice.
Shane's car wash company, like. Never take off.
Ah, that's brilliant. Thanks for coming on, Jane. We really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Nice to
Take
talk to you,
care.
Jane.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe. Speak to you
Bye-bye.
soon. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 That's a cool one.
Bye.
Yeah, chicken chasers is catching on. Yeah, you've heard of that, haven't you, boys? Or is it?
Yeah.
Have you heard of that, Dave? Or you too
Chicken chaser? Chicken chaser? Yeah, of course I have.
Yeah.
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 I'm always chasing
I don't know
chickens.
why- I don't know why they call him that.
Yeah, it's just like me. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right, boys. I'm gonna go now. It's gonna be the end of my CrowCast for the night. Got a busy day tomorrow, an early start. So
Can you have a look at the private group I'm in it wrong, please?
yeah. So I'm gonna say much love to everyone, and I've really enjoyed this. We'll have to do this thing again, won't we? Soon, I think. This
it's been
really
great.
fun. Yeah, nice talking to people.
Definitely. And I think it's,
It's
you know,
good,
like I said,
good idea.
The change of day is kind of obviously got in the way of schedules and work, and because obviously you're still working as well, Dave. So no worries.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take you out a second, Lloyd?
If you
Cheers,
could,
guys.
please, I'll be back now. Cheers, Dave.
Love you all.
Pretty cool.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, Dave. Bye, Dave. Bye, Dave. There we are, bud. Just me and you a second, and we'll get Lloyd back on. Your internet's far better now as well, dude. So
yeah, I had to knock my computer off and start again and see how we were. So
well, I was dreading tonight because all week we've been having blips. Like obviously the kids are obsessed with Xbox. Any parent would know that. Like, so my kids are their console is their life. Like, you know, so whether they watch Netflix or and there hasn't been a night so far that they haven't come down and gone, the internet's off. You know, and they speak to you like you're an engineer. Do you know what I mean? They don't say, "Hello, Dad. Good evening, Dad." You know, the internet isn't working. They always come down, flap their arm, and go, "The internet's not working." And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Go out, climb a pole, and start tapping the wires or something? I haven't got a clue what I'm supposed to do. So yeah,
you could. You probably make it worse, but you could go and do it.
Yeah, maybe I should try a bit harder. Maybe I should try a little bit harder. I don't know.
Look at that over there, Rob Evans, Ronnie Grumpy Dad. That's brilliant.
It's true. Oh? It's true. It's true. You do your best. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not kicking off.
Never good enough. Never good enough.
It's never good enough. The internet's not working, and it's always that.
It's not
working.
Yeah. I know. I know.
I do actually understand my kids more through this lockdown, mind. I actually speak their native tongue now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like my boy will come down the stairs. Yeah, he'll come down the stairs, hoodie on, and I'll be like, "Hey, happening?" Or I'll be like, "Hey, how's the boy?" Or I'll do like a little funny thing, and he'll go, and I go, "Oh, tidy," and that's it. Yeah. He just does a little. It's okay.
Yeah.
And then you'll go, that's not working. Okay. There we are. Lloyd's back.
What's happening, guys? Cheers.
Lloyd's back from eating a leak.
Oh.
I loved that earlier. I love that. Before I bring anybody else in, is there anything we need to be doing, or should I? Because now we are definitely going rogue. We've got a few people to bring in. We've got some We've got some things to give away.
Talking like me there, but
We've also got something to talk about that's been on the fan page.
Yes, we have. The boys have timed it really bad, actually. So there's still a lot of people watching. Would you like to take the lead, Shane?
Well, one of our admins has put a little bit of a teaser up on our fan page tonight before we come on. Basically, we've been sitting on this information for a while, and we were over the moon to be involved in this year's download, and we've known for quite some time. And then COVID happened, and they were supposed to. They put a poster out saying who was on there, but then we got added to the bill. And am I allowed to say where we were, boys, on that or not? Should we just keep it as just?
Oh,
Do you know what? We were on download, right? And it was a great spot. We were. Do we or not? You tell me. I don't know. I just don't want to put myself in there. Should we or not?
Right. Can we give it away bit by bit so we undress the story bit by bit? Can we? So for a start,
I got no problem with that. I just don't want to...
Maybe we'll give little sneaky little teasers, so we'll build it. We'll really cook the story. Manager rings and says, "Do we want to play download again?" So we were in, when we boys. It was like yes. Then he told us the date. Shane's frozen. I can't go on until Shane's back in a game. We can hear your volume.
Come on, Shane. You come on, man. You got this.
Go. Step away from the light. Go.
Step away.
Go.
Can
you hear me?
No, we can hear you. We just sadly, you've frozen. You have.
Good bit of suspense, mind, isn't it? Good bit of natural suspense.
It is a bit of suspense. Well, I'll sorry, I know, talk about suspense. The group is kicking off now. Everyone's like, Jesus Christ.
That's what I like to call natural suspense.
Yes. So basically, manager rings and says, we like to be... Yes. No.
No. Shit.
No.
It's all right, bud. It's all right. You're back.
Right.
Yes. Good.
So manager rings and says, "Would we like to be on download?" And we were like, "Yeah, sure." We played there last year. Are they cool with that? We were a bit shocked, to be honest, that they'd like us back, because we were fortunate to play there on 3 different stages last year. And then the manager said, "Would you?" But we did say what day. This is why I wanted to undress it. Mm-hmm. So we were supposed to be. Can we say the day? Okay. Is that cool? We were supposed to be playing the Saturday, which, as many of you know, is Iron Maiden Day. So we were like, "Oh wow, that's incredible! We get to play the Saturday on download." So we were like, "Okay, so where are we playing? Would anybody like to say where we were playing?"
Main stage, baby. Main stage.
So you imagine we get that phone call literally about beginning of March.
Yeah, it was a couple of March. I think it was a couple of days after Winter's End.
Yeah, a couple of days after Winter's End, we get a phone call. Would you like to play the main stage on Saturday of Donington? We literally that is an F-bomb, I'm sorry, because it just blew our mind. It just blew my mind. It blew my tiny little mind. We had to keep that a secret then. That's the worst thing. We had to keep that a secret. So we knew, our family knew, but we had to keep it a secret because there was going to be another announcement with obviously the last batch of bands to be added, and it was going to go main stage, those damn crows. We can't tell you where we were on the main stage, but it wasn't opening. That's a giveaway. It wasn't opening the main stage. It definitely wasn't there. And sadly, COVID-19
happened. Twat.
So the announcement sadly never happened. Because obviously we understood from behind the scenes of all the insurance and the hard work that all the people put into, like Mikey came on here on episode 2 and told us, like, even with Steelhouse, they have to go up there. It's months of prepping. It's a year of planning. So we fully understood that. So we thought we would never ever get to tell this story, and we didn't know whether, we still don't know, and this is a true thing. We don't know whether we're playing next year or anything. There's no, oh yeah, you'll be definitely there next year. There is nothing written down. We got no spoilers, but we can tell you we were supposed to play. So obviously the fan page have put up today, download to make up for it would like us to be part of their virtual weekend, Shane. Yeah, over to you, buddy.
You said all the good bits and left me with the dregs. Yeah, we're playing virtual downloads. Who cares? We were playing download, baby.
Oh, fucking hell, innit? Oh, God. Yeah.
Well, can you imagine, though, the Crow family, can you imagine, right, how excited we were to announce this and tell you guys all the support you've given us all throughout the years to hit this, and then COVID happens. We're like, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. We weren't playing in the 10th. We weren't playing on the second stage. We were playing main stage Saturday night at Download. Iron Maiden were playing. I mean, it doesn't get bigger than that. And then, nope, you're not playing. Well, nobody is. But we are thankful to be involved now with the virtual download. That's why we're asking for videos off you guys to put forward. We're not sure really what they're going to put together, but we've sent them some stuff. And yeah, we're going to be involved with that, which is a great sort of pleasure for us. And we're so happy to be involved with that. But yeah, we were supposed to be playing Download this year, main stage. How incredible is that? Absolutely incredible. Am I still here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, but I'm so devastated. I'm speechless. I'm devastated.
It's like a second wave, Shane. I'm not gonna lie. It's like all of a sudden it kind of sinks in. Now we can actually tell everybody. You realize how big of an occasion that was for us. So
I'm more fucking pissed off now than what I was when I first got pulled. Shit.
But to be honest, the most important thing, if everybody stays safe, if we can get back to some normality, the rock scene will be stronger. The metal scene will be stronger. The jazz scene will be stronger. I don't want to leave any genre out. Everything will be stronger. And I genuinely, I think everybody will appreciate it more. So yeah, it just wasn't, it wasn't meant to be. But we are very, very happy to be part of the virtual festival. And it's so thanks to the guys from Download for literally, getting us involved with that, so which gives us a chance to kind of say this amazing story, so.
Yeah, I feel relieved that we got that off our chest, because we've been holding on to that for, like you were talking about Mikey. What was Mikey in the second CrowCast, was it?
Yes. Yeah.
And we were weeks and weeks before that. It's just mad. You want to tell everybody because it's just a huge. Everyone wants to play Download, play main stage at Download. I'm just glad everyone knows now.
Yes, it's off. We've had that release, haven't we? So. But yet again, thank you all for the support. It's you guys who are making this wave happen. We can't thank you enough, really. And fingers crossed, the Download massive team will keep listening and they'll keep supporting, and our day will come. We will get to play that stage, which is pretty incredible. It's just absolutely incredible.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I love it. Should we bring a guest in?
Yes.
I'm not going to lie here, boys. This is a bit of a surprise to me. So I've sent an email to one person who said that they were having issues their end.
It's not my mum, is it?
I've sent an email to another person who said, right, wicked. Then another person. And then basically, I have no idea who this could be.
That's got to be Kev, isn't it?
All right, guys. How you doing?
Oh, that's
Charlie boy.
Hang on. Now I can see myself because I can't see sod all. Yeah.
Is that...
He's pulling the wrong way.
Fired,
That's it. That's the right way. That way. He's on his headphones now.
It'll work.
I love it.
It's all part of the image.
When he said he was having issues, I'd like to see the first costume he was going to wear.
You've seen it, guys. Don't worry about it. It's my going out Friday night pretend one.
Pretend one.
How are you then, guys? You all right?
Yeah,
very
good,
well,
man.
buddy.
Good.
How are you? How are you doing, Charles?
Yeah, not too bad. Been busy through it all, keeping the lights on.
But how would Morag cope in with you?
Luckily, she's been in work. Otherwise, she'd be around the twist. So, I hope you don't mind, but I've got one question for you.
Yeah,
cool.
Who's your favorite superhero? Why? And who would you want to be?
Well,
so it's 3.
God damn.
Mine would be Iron Man. So that's who's your favorite superhero?
Yeah,
that would be Iron Man.
Pussy.
But then there is that's a weird one because a lot of people will say he's not technically a superhero, which does my head in. But and what was the second question, Charles?
Why?
Because he got a fucking cool suit and gets to fly about. He's got loads of money and he's intelligent. Very good attributes.
Attributes.
We're going back to that innuendo bingo again, aren't we?
Very good. What was the third question?
Would you be him, or would you be someone else?
I definitely want to be him. Yeah,
Happy
definitely
days.
that. I like to have loads of suits and giant bloody house with all the technology and know how to work it. That'd be amazing. That'd be bloody tidy, Howard.
No problem.
Yeah. What about you, Lloyd?
Oh, to be honest, boys, I don't really know much about superheroes. But I'd probably go with the Hulk, because you won't like me when I'm fucking angry. No, I don't know. I don't really know. Call me a bit like out of fashion, or I don't know. I've never really got into it. I don't know. I never really got into it. I mean, I should really try, shouldn't I?
I'm mad about it. I love it.
I don't know. I think it's. I don't know. I like the rides, but I like rides anyway. But I really don't know. I'm probably the worst person you can ask that to, dude. So sorry. I like things which actually happen in real life. I'm only joking. No, I'm probably the worst guy you could ask her because I know absolutely jack shit about it. Sorry, buddy.
That's all right.
Well, I would. I love like Doctor Strange. I love that character. The arts of dark arts and all that stuff. Vision, love Vision. But like it all comes from Superman, isn't it? Back in the day, like Christopher Reeves. So any one of those three, that'll do me nicely.
Not
Doctor
Spider-Man?
Strange. Well, possibly. I mean, I just don't like the outfit, but if I'm honest,
Yeah, they were a bit
gotta be able to-
old like Chrissy.
Yeah, you got to be able to breathe. Can't be wearing a mask like that.
No.
But yeah, and none of those characters wear masks, so they can breathe. But they all got capes. I love a cape. Maybe I should get one for the crows. A crow cape.
With some feathers coming off it, like.
Yeah, that's it. I guess stuck on a beam.
we leave a feather on every beam we've been.
That's it.
Yeah.
So what you got planned for the rest of the week?
Shane?
To be honest, I'm in this great place, like music-wise. I'm very creative at the minute. I'm really gonna. Obviously, we're doing stuff for the band back. merch and all the business side of stuff. We're going through kind of a transition period for the band with the business and accountants and stuff and sorting all that out. But I'm itching to get into the studio. I haven't these last 2 or 3 days. I cannot wait to get back into it because I got all these ideas. I put them down on my phone, but I just can't wait to get them into the session on Pro Tools and that and go for it, because some really good stuff, which wasn't happening at the start of all this, but now it is. Now I feel like it's flowing again. So I think it's just because like I've relaxed about it, become the norm, and whereas you weren't apprehensive or pissed off because things weren't happening, like Download, or wasn't being announced, and he thought, oh shit, there's a boat being missed now. Just done that UK tour, and everything was brilliant. Number 14 in the charts. This is incredible. And then all of a sudden, nothing. And then that creative block came, which I've never had before in my entire life. But it wasn't the creative mind; it was the environment I was in, which none of us have experienced that before. But yeah, next week I'm in the studio. Cannot wait to press record and see what comes out.
Happy days. Neither can we.
Thanks, man.
I can't take you seriously dressed as bloody Deadpool, mate.
have that.
I just looked, that's all I could use. That's Charlie Farley's voice going out to Deadpool. with a fucking headset microphone on.
Sorry, it works.
I just have to say the same as Shane, to be honest, Charles. It was a bit of a weird start. We were talking a lot, weren't we, kind of on Zooms and stuff like that, even with Mikey from Steelhouse, yet again, I'm bringing his name up. He really kind of helped in a way, because he was kind of saying that everything was all right, and you know what I mean? It was just really, really good advice off him. And then all of a sudden now, it's like, it's all go. It's like Shane said, we've been sorting the merch out, and then we've got meetings going. And then all of a sudden it's, oh shit, we got, CrowCast, because that's the staple of the week for us. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, another song, and then you're working on another one. So it's really nice now at the moment. Like, I've really hit a great vibe, and accepted as well that this is my life now, if that makes sense. So I think it's just adjusting to that. I mean, besides when the lockdown eases even more and everybody can interact more, besides being with the boys more, practicing in a rehearsal room, and doing that side of it, and then obviously getting out and gigging eventually, nothing really changes now. So I think that's what it was. It's just kind of adapting to that. But yeah, I'm definitely I'm excited now. So
Good. That's it. We can't wait to see you guys back on the road again. Well, actually, we can't wait to see anyone out on the road again. So
yeah,
yes.
So
it's going to be a lot of bands touring. I think a hell of a lot of bands touring. It's great as a punt. I mean, get your credit cards out, guys, because you're going to see so many wicked bands.
That's it. All the bands that would have been on their rest year this year now will be trying to get back out with the ones on the cycle next year. So, yeah, as a punter, we're going to be spoiled.
Yeah, well, we were booking for next year before we came into the whole event, so we were actually shaping up 2021 before everything happened. So it's really hard then, because obviously there's a knock-on effect, and you try and make as many people happy as possible, but when you can start to see your career, you can start to see it taking shape. I think that's the best way. Is that a nice way to put it, boys? Is you can start to see it taking shape. There's a bit of structure to it. There's a plan, which, like Shane said, we couldn't mention Download. We knew we were going to be doing that this year. Now we've got Steelhouse announced next year. So the whole point was Download this year, then doing Steelhouse next year. So everything's changing, but there are a lot of things kind of already penned in. So, it's one of those where it's nice. We can't wait to get out, can we, boys?
I can't wait. Can't wait.
I say I can't wait to get out the house and get out of a plastic suit. So,
I got a question for you, Deadpool.
What's that, Pat?
Can you stand up?
Yes.
He is.
Thank you, Ronnie, from your height.
Oh, hey, do you know how annoying it is? I'm 2.5 hours standing by here.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Do some flossing for us then.
No, not
when
today.
When you go for a pee in that, Charlie, you got to take the whole thing off, have you?
No, I just pissed on my leg.
Ah, fair enough.
Is it warm then?
Yeah, for about 5 minutes. Then it cools down. It's like a wetsuit, Ronnie.
There we go.
Well, I know all about that, as you know.
Yeah, it just gets warm around the back for a bit.
I tell you what, I won't stand up. I'll sit down.
Yeah, cheers, dude. Thank you, guys. Thank you for letting me join you.
Hey,
Charlie, you're very
welcome.
welcome.
Great to see you.
No
Send
problem.
more I got love, bud.
We will.
Send more I love.
I've got to butter up. She's got to get me out of this lot.
Awesome.
Get the clover
out. Ta-ra, Charlie boy.
Catch you later.
Cheers, buddy. Ta-ra, man. Oh, that was funny. That shocked me. Ed.
I didn't know what was happening then. So we got a double guest going on. Are we ready for another one, boys?
Yes.
Hey.
How are you, lovely?
I'm good, thank you. How are you guys? Well, I know how you all are.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay. You looking well, love?
Thank you.
Nice t-shirt, like it.
Oh yes, the CrowCast t-shirt.
Feather boa hat, love it.
Well, I'm hiding my roots, so. Thank you guys so much for the CrowCast. It's been amazing.
Thank you, lovely. Thank you so much for the support. Hey, what's that behind you there?
Oh, I can't get it. That's a piece of artwork I got for my birthday.
That's very cool.
From my
Who did
sister.
that?
She knows I love you guys so much.
Amazing.
I love that.
So the artwork runs in the family end because you like doing a bit of art, don't you, V?
I do, but I like to burn wood. I know that's really bad.
It's not. I got mine up here. Oh, I've said that now. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh yes.
God,
That's
when was
awesome.
that? When was that, Tan?
When I sent my guitar strap for my dad.
That's it. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, what's your question, lovely?
Okay. So I'm glad it's a little bit later on, but if you could say a message from the heart for all the fan base, what would it be?
Oh man, where do we start? Just a huge thank you. I mean, we've been together 5-6 years now, boys, and it's like just to see the progression, not just us as musicians, but us as people, like, and seeing the growth of the band through the eyes of you guys. It's like we got talk about the business side of things, right? Me and Ronnie were chatting the other day about our web store and stuff, and how we can see, the facts are there. You can see the spike in and how the band has grown, but it's our family has grown and the support has grown. We're kind of just doing exactly the same like we always done. Okay, we're getting a little bit better at it, because that's what happens. But the
Not
one
a little bit, a lot.
well, that's nothing to say. The one fundamental thing is the support has grown, and that's just steamrolled us into these. We're playing download now, and it's because of you guys. It's just been immense. We cannot thank you enough, and we mean that from the heart. It's so sincere, and this is why we're doing this. Is because we felt like we have to give back something. We have to keep connected with you guys. So this is why we're doing it, because we just love you guys. You've put us on this platform to do what we love doing. Not many people can say that. You guys give us that opportunity, so we just can't thank you enough.
Oh, that's fantastic, Shane. That's really cool.
Incredible.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks for making our dreams a reality. That's really, that's all I can say. We've always dreamt since we were kids of doing certain gigs in certain environments, and they're all literally becoming, the bucket lists are being ticked off. And that's because of the great support that we get from the fan base and the Crow family. So without that, it's just an empty hall, an empty club, an empty, you know. So thank you, genuinely, thank you all.
Oh, so is there is there a festival abroad that you guys would love to do as well?
Oh, there's loads abroad we'd love to do. Yeah,
Yes.
there's loads. I mean, the
Who's their
list is
favourite?
endless.
That's another bucket list, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Any
plenty.
particular, boys?
I'd love to do Rock Am Ring.
Rock Am Ring, Grass Pop.
Nova Rocks.
Yeah. Nova
Hellfest.
Rocks. Yeah, man.
I'd like to do. There used to be a really good one in Spain, in Bilbao, BBK Fest. That used to be a really good one. Yeah, there's. Well, I remember Soundwave when that was happening. That would have been a good one.
That was Australia. That was
that would have been amazing.
Well, I always wanted to do, but they've stopped it now, which is a shame. The Vans Warp Tour. I always wanted to do that, which seemed crazy because it was playing every day. And certain bands, they used to do like
rotate the bill, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they'd rotate the bill, so they'd do like a lotto, like a bingo, and all your name would be in a hat, and they draw out who's the headliners, who's on what stage. So it always changed every day. So I always kind of wanted to do that, but sadly it's not there. But you never know what'll come back. Then there's Wacken.
Oh yeah, I'd love to go to Wacken.
Yeah, just anything like that. There's all the American festivals as well. You know, some of those look absolutely incredible. The lineups.
The one in the Coachella Desert, man, that'd be great.
Yeah, and if there was ever like an Oz Fest or something like that, I'd love to do that. That would be a bucket list. Yeah, they're all there's plenty there. There's plenty there, Tan.
Yeah, plenty of us to do. Yeah.
So keep supporting. You never know,
I
innit?
cheeky post that B put up on the fan page earlier, and I was like, no, I was going to download, and I was no.
I know.
Never mind. You guys deserve it. You deserve it totally. So.
Thank you so much, Tan.
Cheers.
Thank you so much. I remember you came to. What was the first time you seen us, Tan?
I saw you at Winter's End 2018.
Right.
Yeah. And I was totally blown away. I mean, I came to Winter's End with a friend to see the temperance movement, and when I saw you guys, I was like, that's my kind of band. So yeah. Sorry to the temperance movement, and yeah.
So
but wow.
What was the boat, boys? Oh, Thekla in Bristol. Was that before or after?
That was after.
I was it?
Yeah.
Right.
That was after, because we were playing with the Bad Flowers and Federal Charm, weren't we?
That's right,
yeah. My dad was friends with Paul Bowen from Federal Charm, so yeah.
Right.
He's the guitarist, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah,
Ah,
no, it's been fantastic to see you guys grow and become who you're becoming, and you're just legends. It's fantastic.
And thank you so much, love.
Thank you, love.
That's your dad's guitar in the background there, is it?
Though my dad's guitar is still at my mum's house at the moment, but I've got one in the kitchen. We've got dad's drums kit, and so there's lots of stuff around. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So good to see you, Tan.
Yeah, and you guys, thanks so much.
No problem.
No problem.
Thank
See
you,
you at a show
Tan. See you soon.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Such a
awesome.
lovely woman.
Great questions as well. Great questions. Have we?
Excellent.
Have we got another quick question? There's a couple more people to bring on, guys.
Yeah.
Are we all right?
Yeah,
of course.
Cool, man.
Have all the time in the world.
James Goldsworth. I know he was meant to be on this evening, wasn't he? But I thought we'd read his question out anyway.
Goodbye.
Will there ever be a release of the original album or an EP of the lost tracks? tricky one, that, isn't it? Who knows?
Possibly. The hardest thing is when you sign to a record label, there's certain things you can suggest things, but whether they happen or not, that's another answer. But that's not their thing. They might want to move on to the next thing, or maybe I'm pretty sure they'll appear at some point. But yeah, at the moment, we're not really in control of that, are we? Like, you know,
No.
We're the writers and the creators, and they put the records out, like, you know.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's complicated because those songs weren't Euryx at the time, but they bought,
in
effect, us and those songs, but not those ones that aren't on the second album. Do you know what I mean? It's complicated, really. I don't know how that would work, but who knows? Who knows? We don't.
It's pretty evident, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's a good long answer to make us all sound a bit intelligent, isn't it?
Yeah, but we don't know.
No, the truth is, no fucker knows.
No.
It's a bit of a grey area.
Yeah.
I'm sending out emails now because even if I can get the guests down the bottom, we can bring them in then.
Yeah, of course.
Because
I'm gonna read out.
Be like
some nice. I don't know. Oh, you're busy with it, but you? I'll crack on.
Yeah, if you can, that'd be great.
Okay.
Do you want another question, guys?
Let's have a question, Lido.
From Dagmar Allen. Will the original version of Blink of an Eye ever make a comeback to the live shows? Now we have the oh so emotional Never Win.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I think the brilliant thing about that song is it can be stripped back, it can be built up. There's so many options and avenues in it, dude. So it's nice to have the sort of the capability in the arsenal of it.
Yeah, exactly. And there's going to be, I mean, Tan just said now about certain festivals we're playing. So there's a time and place for songs like the piano version of Blink or Never Win. If you're playing the heavier sort of festivals, then we wouldn't do that. Maybe we'd do the original version of Blink instead. So it's always great to be in a position where you can cater for the event, just as opposed to just playing the same song over and over again. And I think that's what we love doing, is always coming up with new ways of playing an older song, so we can cater for festivals, small shows, big shows. I think you've
headline shows, support shows.
You've got to be able to do that, otherwise your show isn't. It's always going to be the same, and it needs to be different. So yeah, I think it will, Dagmar. I think it'll always be different versions of multiple songs. It just depends on where we are, so to speak.
Aye. Aye. Yeah.
Bang on,
I'm gonna read some comments here. Steve Arnold, you guys know I'm not easily impressed, but you guys gobsmacked me from the day first time I saw you at Winter's End you play. Donna went on about you all the way on the drive down, and as usual, she wasn't wrong. Yeah, Donna knows her stuff. She knows. Hope you're well, Steve, and you, Donna. Thank you, buddy. That's a lovely comment. Yeah, a lot of people have seen us for the first time at Winter's End. Good job you're on the ball there, weren't we? Because a lot of
on the ball.
Yeah.
I love that saying. He's on the ball, isn't he?
Oliver May, Winter's End 2018 was my first taste of the CROWS. TDC were my band of the weekend. Been a lifelong fan since. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you, bud. Do you see us getting to Rockstock this December, lads? It's a great question, Kyle. I really hope so. I really hope so. As you know, for us, Rockstock is pretty special, being down the road and stuff. And last year was incredible. Really, really hope it does. But everything's just so, you can't. I'm just glad it's out there. with a chance of happening. But we can't control. It's out of our control. So just hope we can. Those songs are amazing. Some of my favorites from Murder on the Motive. Oh yeah, the songs that weren't released on the second one. Yeah, they're good. Is it a bad Crow song? Let's be honest. Lloyd, is it a song? Is it a Crow song that you're like, oh, I don't really like playing that? There's a question now.
No.
That's the right answer. Congratulations.
No, they ain't. No. I'll be fucking honest. I mean, no. I don't want to come across smug or sort of like overconfident about it. But no, I enjoy every song we've got, and even more now. The songs which I would enjoy less, I seem to. It's done a 180.
Yeah.
Like say it off the first, or say it to my face, what it was originally titled as. I didn't enjoy that in the early days as much as what I enjoyed it since we stripped it back and done it on the acoustic. And now I think it's a killer track. It's up there. Do you know what I mean? But I still enjoyed playing it.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
I
just sound biased.
I really miss playing "Killing Me." I really like that song. I always did.
Shane, that was one where at first it was a bit touch and go, but then when we hit the vibe on it, I was like, do you know what? This is a really cool song to play. So I'm with you there, dude. Same with Tonight. I wasn't really feeling that. And that would probably be one, to answer your previous question, is the one that you don't like. But I guarantee if we jammed that now, it'd just be like, there's some good pockets in there, like, you know what I mean? Because you can say, I know we've evolved and all of that, but there's still some really cool moments, and the you know, the little the harmony tails, and
I really miss the chorus in that long lost song. You know what I'm talking about, Shane. Point of no return.
Yeah.
I read that. Hey, man. What was it? Take a look at me now. No. That's a different fucking song, dickhead.
That's one of our songs.
That had
What's
two choruses, didn't it?
Yeah,
that was the thing with it. It had two choruses on it. Like,
yeah.
So there was a song called "Point of No Return" that we did, recorded, and we wanted it to be on the first album, but it never got on there. And we've still got it. And when I was writing like the chorus line for it, I was in my studio and I came up with two chorus lines, and I was like, they're both really good. So I said to the boys, I'm sending it over to you. Which one do you prefer? Well, me and Ronnie picked one. Lloyd and Shiner picked another. So it was like, can we make them both work? So we had this double chorus line interacting in the middle of it, and it was really interesting. But you know, it didn't make the record. But yeah, I know what you mean, Lloyd. It's a banger.
That medley.
I forgot about that.
It was class. Rage Against the Machine as hell.
We might have to bring that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guarantee it'll evolve now. There'll be better ideas.
Definitely.
I forgot about that. Oh my god.
Class. It was class. Down the cottage, remember that?
Cool. Yes, man. Yeah. Oh wow. Is it cool to bring someone in, boys?
Go for it, bud.
Let's do it.
We'll go for a doubler by you, and then I'll load a couple more in, and we're nearly there. Unfortunately, that'll be it then.
Hey, man.
Hey,
evening, guys. How are you?
I'm good. You?
Bad, mate.
Yeah, not too bad. You got the old timer on now. Just about nearly my bedtime.
This is early for
sorry
us.
for the sorry for no, it is. Yeah. These CrowCasts are absolutely brilliant, though, guys. And just to say, well done on that download gig that you didn't do. I saw you twice at download last year. Absolutely superb.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, man. Thank you
very much.
First came across you when you were supporting Stone Broken last February, and just blown away. I thought you blew them off the stage, if I'm being absolutely honest. Saw you twice at download, and then saw you down in my hometown of Swansea for your Christmas Crowfest thing. Brilliant.
Thank you, man. That was so much fun. The tour was really good with Stone Broken too for us.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It was a killer sort of lineup, wasn't it? Fair play.
Yeah.
But we loved Swansea. It was just a party atmosphere in Swansea. Normally we're like sort of sticklers with the show and stuff, but I just felt this overwhelming fun, have a laugh.
Yeah, the atmosphere was brilliant, to be fair, and it's great when it around Christmas and all the rest. But, and that Patty Pavilion hasn't been back and running very often for long.
Yeah.
So it's a
wicked
good old little venue.
isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's really cool.
Well, they're building a 3,500 stadium down in Swansea at the moment, so you'll have to come down there and open it.
We'll get the mayor down. Cut the ribbon.
That's it. It's due to be open July next year, I think.
Wow.
We'd go to the opening of a mail, wouldn't we? So
you want to get your management team on it?
Yeah, we will.
Aye.
Well, I'll see you in Cardiff first, hopefully, supporting with Thunder. So
fingers crossed, man. Fingers
crossed.
Yeah,
I know. Get some vaccines in by then, innit?
Get some Dettol,
Yeah.
Yeah, and funny enough, Griff, that's another bucket list for us because we've grown up with the Motor Point, which used to be called
CIA, wasn't it?
CIA back in the
CIA,
day.
yeah.
So we've always wanted to play there. So when you get the phone call and it's like, here you go, and to play with Thunder, wow, we're all just aligned for us. So yeah, fingers crossed, man. Yeah, otherwise, just everybody turns up in suits or Dettol or I don't know. It's gonna.
Yeah, no.
Dettol.
Nuts, innit?
Get some flash antibacterial wipes on the go, innit? On the guitars, like, aye, that's it. Aye.
Right, so I'm going to go in with a bit of a deep question now. So one of my favourite songs is "Say It," and obviously the lyrics, from my perspective, seem very personal and meaningful. So I'm just really interested in what the backstory is for it.
Well, we would.
It's lucky this time of night, isn't it? Really. So.
No, it's a great one.
It's a brilliant question. Ronnie came into practice with this idea, and he's telling me about it. I'm like, and I immediately got buzzed on the idea, and he was like, "It's called Say It to My Face." And then the boys went out for a fag. And then Ronnie's telling me, it kind of goes like this, and then for some reason, I just had this different way of thinking. He was saying one way, and then I started doing some on the guitar, and I could see him go, yeah, I like that. That works. And then, but it was completely different to what Ronnie's melody was. But then his idea sparked something in me, and then he ran with me, and before you know it, we were jamming. Me and him something in the room. Then the boys came back. They jammed with us, and we had this element of a song. But the lyrical concept was, we know of someone, and but it is about someone. But then again, it's not. So you need that idea of it being about someone to get that emotion behind it. But then at the same time, you've got to make it relatable, so everybody will thinking, "Oh, I relate to that. There's someone I know that's made me feel like that." So,
to be fair, that's what I took from it as well. Is that we've all probably had a similar type of experience.
Yeah.
Whether it's when you're a kiddie at school, or whether it's later on in life or at work or something, that you just go, "I get it. If you've got a problem, mate, Friday night outside, let's go."
Spot on.
It's one of those.
You get that.
Yeah.
You get that, but you get that.
Yeah. It's confronting that person who's saying stuff, you know. So it came together so quickly because
it did, didn't it, Shane? Because it was like Lloyd jumped on the bass, got the vibe. But I think if Shiner was on here now, he'd admit it. Even Shiner was still trying to catch up, basically like a week later, only because we were just so at the end of the song before we were at the beginning. Like he was singing the lyrics, but they weren't lyrics. But you could tell he had an idea of where he was mapping the song to be. So he would put in bullet points, as I call them, and you could tell where he was going to go with it. Like, you know, so it just kind of kept growing and growing and growing, didn't it, man?
Yeah, I just did the whole da 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 on the guitar.
Yeah, it's great.
And then, but it had that. And all that came from Ronnie just saying, "Say it to my face," and so it had anger in it straight away. But this determination, this wall, and I'm not taking it no more. And so once you've got an idea like our bud, it's really like it catches like wildfire with our band. It only takes a spark and then boof, it's gone. And then before you know it, literally within an hour, you've got the basis of a song. But it is about someone specific. But as I said, you can generalize it then. And as a songwriter, you got to make it sort of more universal for everybody. You know what I mean? As opposed
I think
to
that's what I like about a lot of your songs. You can relate to them.
Yeah, man. Got
and that's what's great about it. And please take it the right way. One of my favourite bands is Blackstone Cherry, and I liken you guys to those guys. The vibe you've got on stage. I've seen Blackstone Cherry about 14 times now, and absolutely love them. And your vibe is very similar. The way you interact with the crowd, you interact with each other. They're a big strong band, and it's absolutely superb. And you'll go as far as them, if not further. I'm telling you them.
Thank you, Griff.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, bro.
Even got my daughter to go and see you in London.
Good man.
I appreciate it,
But
man.
yeah, but I know it's other people got to get on. So great to get on and chat, guys, and thank you very much. And see you hopefully at the end of the year next year as well.
Thank you so much.
Take care, buddy. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Take care, Griff. Thank you,
Ta-ra,
Griff.
man.
Lovely, man. Wicked.
That's brilliant. Let's go for a doubler. You know this man. He's quite famous. He's in Lord of the Rings.
I'm off. Ta-ra.
My wagon shirt was in the wash.
Who's that? Look, it's fucking Gimli.
Can you hear it?
Where's your axe? How are you, buddy?
There we are. That was Pete, ladies and gentlemen.
The control he's got there.
How are you, buddy? All right?
My wagon shirt was in the wash, so I had to wear this one, right?
Oh, fair enough.
I'm good. How are you doing? All right?
Yeah, good. Good, man. Good. Tired, but good.
Not too bad.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
I'm off to work in morning now. Alarm goes off 3 o'clock.
Oh, mate. What are you doing on you? What are you doing on you if you've got to be up
I
at 3
can't go
o'clock?
to sleep early, mate. I can't go to sleep early. I've always
Have you
been
tried?
Yeah, I'm only 2.5 miles down the road, though, aren't I? So.
Wow. So how are you coping, bud?
I'm actually doing right. As I said, I got my mind occupied with work. And when everything started kicking off, end of February, when it started drifting through, our place just went mental. Absolutely mental. Of course, everyone going out panic buying everything, wasn't it? So we just been non-stop busy. It's calmed down a lot more now. But it's business as usual for us a lot, to be honest. Missing everything. I tell you, DJing is killing me not doing that. Not being out on a Friday.
Do it in the living room, man. Get the stereo out.
Yeah, I would. But I think the missus would clout me after a while for making too much noise.
Did any talks like when that's going to be opening, or
no? It's literally I think it's just in the hands of the government, to be honest, and the officials when they want to decide to let pubs open. I personally think it's going to be a long while. I can't see it being anytime soon, especially when stuff has been cancelled up until the end of August. You know, it's a shame, but I don't know. It'd be nice to have a bit of light at the end of the tunnel, to have it come out a bit earlier.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I'm going to be a bit skeptical, I think, to be honest with you. But I said the same as you guys. It'll happen when it happens, and when it does, by God, am I going to enjoy that first night out DJing? I'm going to be absolutely ruined.
I think everybody is.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going anywhere for a 10-mile radius of any pub for at least 6 months. It's going to be one big fight.
To be honest,
I genuinely, besides, like I said, meeting up with my mates, which are pretty much, you know, like family and a band and stuff like that, I kind of like it now at the moment. And it's like I said, I keep saying the same thing, but it's a credit to Shane. It's I just felt I've had a few chats with you, and then like I said, when we spoke to Mr. Evans, like it just mellowed me out because it was nice to see other people in the same boat. And then Sam Hattu came on earlier. I don't know if you heard him, Shane. He said about the COVID roller coaster, because all of a sudden it just hits you, and 1 minute you're up, you're down, and but I'm very lucky that I've kind of the last couple of weeks, the music has really helped. This is why I think music's therapy. We've got on a real buzz. There's other stuff we're working on now. And then like the cooking thing, which I know is a laugh, but I've really got into that and geeked out with it. So you're just almost filling your time with things you might not necessarily get to do, like, because, when you're involved in the cog in the machine, as they say, your time is limited, your time is precious. So like for us, especially when we were doing main jobs, you were leaving the job and you either get to spend a little pocket of time with your family, or we'd be in rehearsals all the time, or we'd be sorting out band meetings, or we'd be on the road. So it has been really nice now to kind of sit back and almost work a new strategy out, isn't it, boys? Where we're like, right,
yeah, but you must be itching to get back out there though at the same time.
I am, but I am loving the fact that we're forming a great plan. But I do miss that interaction with the crowd. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be weird at first. I think for any band, do you know what I mean? It's just going to be, I can't remember the last time that I haven't played a gig this long. Well, it would have been 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Or even when this band first started. Because we pride ourselves as like we were taking gigs everywhere. So we were out every week pretty much. At least, once a week turned into, once a month turned into once every couple of weeks, and turned into a couple of gigs a week, and then tours. You know what I mean? So, so it is really weird not to be gigging at the moment. But I just think once the timing's right, it was all, we'll all come out kicking and screaming. Every band, that is, like, not just us, but I think the scene has to be stronger. It's almost like
it will come back stronger. I said the one thing I was getting about with you was the momentum that Point of No Return was getting right from the start. I mean, I came down to the Bristol show, that really small box room in the back of a pub, effectively, right? And it was great. The atmosphere in there was superb. But I said I've been on both sides of it. I've been there with you on the road. I've been there as a punter, and to see it was like, you could see what was going to happen. And as you said, all of a sudden it's like someone just went, no more for you, no. But I said it's not only you hit that, everybody hit that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we miss Scotland, Chris.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shane.
No, I just hope when we do get back, it's like, what's it going to be like? Is it going to be like big venues with less amount of people in there because from my point of view, like, I get into the crowd, I kind of want to get it will change our performance if it's these restrictions, if I can't do what I normally do.
Yeah, you'll sort of feel sort of like deflated, I suppose, would you?
It'd be like, what's the rules now? So I'm kind of anxious, like, what, because there'll be new rules about what I can and can't do, and that's never been the case. And it's almost been like rock and roll, that even like we said about it earlier, you can't climb that, you can't do that, but you kind of do it off the cuff, and then you got to fucking live with the consequences, whether you fall or you piss off the manager of the place.
Watch me.
But when someone says, no, you can't go and do this because of safety reasons, other people's safety, I mean, that's a different thing. So I don't know. It's until we know, can we deal with it? But as Ronnie said, there will be a massive call for it. It's just, I hope we can really kick off straight away, like, with it. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, you can, but I'd rather wait until we can green light. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to, you can with these restrictions, because then it's a muted down version of yourself.
Yeah,
I guess what I'm saying.
Right, so after knowing, sort of like things that have happened on the thing, I've got no doubts you're just going to come out and you're going to be firing, to be honest, guys. And it's almost going to be like you're going to pick off where you left off.
Yeah.
That's my personal
fingers
view.
crossed. Fingers crossed to me, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to get in the room with the boys, like, and have a jam. That's what I'm looking for.
It's not much to ask for, is it, boys?
Just to see how
Fucking
rusty
hell.
we are.
Oh, aye. It'd be good though.
One thing I just want to add, just before I ask a question, you'll have to hit me up with the address for this later, Shane. I'm liking the idea you've got these people doing pay it forward.
No problem, bud.
So send me a link. What I want to do for now, you don't have to do now. Do a crow wheel, spin it off, and whoever wins, just let them pick a shirt of their choice, and I'll check the money over for you for a bit.
Yeah, we can do that, bud. We can
Yeah.
do that. no
Christ, how many have you had? You never do that.
Well, I had to buy one. My boys had one. I got a CrowCast one.
I'm joking.
I'm not going anywhere to spend money at the moment, have I? So
That's lovely, bud. Thank you so much.
That's awesome. Nice one, buddy.
no, I said, as you said, it's got to the point now where so many people have got so many things. It's just like they got to choose. So do a crow wheel. Just let me know, and they could whatever they want. I'll just check the money. You can sort that out on that side, then, mate.
Awesome, bud. Thank you so
It's
much.
amazing. Thank you.
No worries, mate.
What's
No
this
problem.
question, then, bud?
Right. So when it came to the point of no return, the writing and recording process,
Yeah.
what were your main influences musically, lyrically? I want to say sound type, but I've said sonically, but it's like
That's right. That's right.
general sound of it, right? So what were those influences? And under the situation with you being creative as you are, what influences you drawing on for the new stuff?
Good question.
Who's going to start
Go on,
there? Yeah. Okay.
Wanna start?
The truth is, bud, this is one of the most honest things I've ever written. There was lots of stuff that were happening in my life, emotional wise, relationship wise. But I always like to put a spin. It's like taking something negative and putting a positive to it. And I think that's why music has always been so important to me. It's like an influential, therapeutic. You can either let that shit eat you up, or you put it into and create a positive spin on it. So even though I was talking about a lot of bad stuff and thinking bad, I knew that the process would be positive. I knew that I would be almost sharing the idea of a concept of a song with other people, and then I would almost hear it tenfold when they get back to you and say, "Oh, this song means this to me," or this, and it's incredibly moving because you're not the only one. Sometimes you're stuck in this moment, right, where you're thinking, "Oh, I'm the only one feeling this," and you're not. You're never the only one feeling it. There's always someone else who's felt it worse, or the same as you, or worse. And then, so it's almost. So yeah, it was life experiences, but Ronnie and the boys will back me up here. It's like I have this tendency to if there's an idea or a concept of a song, the music, I don't know, I can manage music to it, but then when you got the skills of the boys with how they play instruments and they bring their thing to it, that's something they're thinking of the box compared to what I would. And I love that. So where the boys would bring a riff, I'd be like, oh, I wouldn't start there. And then I would take it somewhere. And then someone else would add something. So there's lots of the answer is, Pete, there's lots of elements to it. It's not just one thing. But as a lyrical side of things and some of the music I put forward, it was all too fucking raw. It was all too personal. And I think that's why it's just fucking real. It was just me. It was just literally going, fucking have that, and then trying to put that into sonically, something coherent, but it's just it's a wonderful thing, but it's kind of painful at the same time. But the outcome, the process, almost fucking heals you.
Yeah.
Like I've said many a time, I could never win. I found it really difficult to perform that. Even when we recorded it, I was like, I still can't play this all the way through until the point where played it for the first time live, it was a bag of shit in my opinion, but you got through it, and then okay, I've done it now. So you don't, the boys don't understand. And I remember when we were in the recording studio, and Neverwin was like the last song and stuff. And I remember Ronnie coming up to the kitchen and fucking just hugging me, like he just fucking coming at me and said, "I've just sat down there and listened to that, and I didn't listen to it as a piece of music. I listened to it as my buddy, as my mate." And he fucking got it, like, and that was like, it was. So what I'm saying is, when you are that honest and that open in writing music, only positive will come from it, because someone will just go, "Fucking hell, I need to go on a game, or I need to go and communicate with him," and that's it. That's all you're doing. You're producing stuff that hopefully has an effect on someone else, and then when you see that come back, it's like, wow, it's incredible. You're not the only one. There are so many people going through worse shit than you. It's a healthy thing. Where you think it's like a negative thing, it's completely healthy to be thinking dark and bad shit. And if you find an outlet for it, that's a fucking super positive thing.
Well, it's your way. It's basically your healing process, and I suppose it is great then when other people can relate to a similar, taking your lyrics into a different situation, but meaning the same kind of thing at the same time, like,
Yeah, but it's again, it's going back to the emotion and the rawness and the realness of my situation, and then kind of constructing it in the songwriting format. So it can be, anybody who listens to it can take multiple, and I think sometimes we write, many bands write good tunes, right? Or they write a brilliant lick, or it'll be like, "Oh, this is the best part of the song." It'll just be a small part of that song, but then they don't have the song content or the lyrical content or the feel behind the song. But that's a fucking banging riff, though. But they got a great sound. And I think with us, and the musicians I got in my band, it works so well for me when I got an idea, or it works so well for Ron if he got an idea. Lloyd's exactly the same. I know Lloyd has come up with fucking amazing bass and guitar licks, and I've never fucking done that. And the minute I hear it, it takes me somewhere else, and I start. So it's a wonderful thing, man. The whole fucking process is incredibly healthy, but it is bound by how that music sounds and feels, and then that's when I can go off on one, because that's all I really stick to. It's a strange thing to try to explain, really. Sometimes it's kind of hard to explain, but it's all about the fucking feel. If you haven't got a feel, you got fuck all. You got a lick or a good tune, but if you've got a feel, fuck, that's powerful shit. That is powerful.
Yeah, it's one thing I've always said to you guys. One thing you've always managed to do well is balance the music and the lyrical content to complement each other. You've always had. There's always been something in any song that is just like that works well with each other.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I couldn't agree more, Pete. But I'm lucky, and that's another thing, right? We've talked about, we've been in other bands before. I think when you build up a relationship with your buddy, and you go through similar things, like me and Ronnie got a similar sort of things. One of our parents has died, and similar ages and stuff. And when you go through life lessons like that, you know what I mean? That changes you as a person and your perspective and how you think about your own family. You think about normal shit, everyday shit. But when you go through that with someone else, then you've got that camaraderie, and then all of a sudden you're on the same page straight away as people. Forget musicians, as people. And I think we took that for granted when we were kids. And then sometimes you got to go away to come back and realize that it may not have been the best music when we were kids, right, in it, but there was that essence of a band That's your fundamental basis, your foundations to take it on to the next level. And we're in a position now where we're writing stuff that can be real poignant, real sort of heartfelt and positive, and fucking the Crow family have just proven that, you know. That momentum has grown. People are digging it, man, and it's just fucking, it's a wonderful thing. Like, fuck, it went off one end, didn't I?
No, I think it was perfect, mate. That's why I can't add nothing to that. That was absolutely perfect. I'd say to the second part of your question, that record was such a special time. I thought the first record was, but it's almost like the first one was relevant for where it was. That was where it needed to be. The second one, I'll always remember this record, even when we're like 6, 7 records in, because it took all the stabilizers off the band. It sent us into different places. And like what Shane said, and that's a perfect way to put it, not just as musicians, but as people, choices come from it. I mean, like Shane said, it's not called Point of No Return. There's a multitude of reasons why it is, and there's just so much that we connect as artists to that record, or that I have found it. I can't speak for the other boys, but me personally, I have connected with that record, musically, sonically, lyrically, everything through it. Like, I could be driving down the road now and I'll put a drum track on and I'll smile, because it just weirdly, it's the first record I've ever done that takes me back to that moment.
Yeah, man.
And I also know like feelings that I was submerging, like, you know, it's feelings that I wasn't kind of letting out and stuff. And it's almost like that record kind of started breaking down the walls and literally carving a path to a new life. So to answer your second part of the question, not to make it long-winded, this record's going to be fun. There is no boundaries. So when I'm writing now, or Shane is writing, or the boys are sending stuff over and we're all writing together, I don't really look at it and go, oh, well, that needs to be like this. Or like when we started this, the lockdown, that was the talk of it, because we were so much in Point of No Return. We were still in that bubble, that cycle of Point of No Return. It was almost hurtful for somebody to say, well, you got to start on the next record, because we were looking forward to gigging and having a bit of a life experience on the road as a band to see what maybe carves the path there. But what's happened now is like literally somebody's dropped a fun bomb. And I think we're just channeling anything now. So there was something we were working on the other day, and I don't want to say what it's like, but it's got some real sweet vibes to it. Wicked. And like, cause I'm drumming more now, there's different drum beats coming. So that's like your foundations. Shane's trying different lyrics. The boys are doing different guitars. So we're just experimenting with where we want to go with it, like, you know. So to stick strings down on a track now doesn't seem looked upon. I can't believe you put strings on that. That's not rock and roll. It's almost like, well, put them on there, and that might not be the strings. That might be a guitar line. That might end up a vocal line. So yeah, it's really exciting now, Pete, to kind of like.
No,
I don't know if you want to add anything to that, boys.
No, mate, I think you both covered it all. I feel exactly the same as you. I mean, the next album, I think, again, I think the progression is just going to go up and up sonically, songwriting as well. The honesty of the records, just the whole overall feel, like Shane said, everything, man. I mean, we want to do this for the rest of our lives, so let's make every record count. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, too. Like as I said, I get that from you. You guys have got such a great chemistry with each other. Yeah, you know, everyone has their problems, everyone has their niggles, but you guys do have a great chemistry, and you bounce off each other. You know, and I've seen that firsthand. You know, it's.
We have a laugh, don't we, boys?
Yeah, man.
You've got to. You've got to. You know, you've got to take the rough with the smooth. But no, it's good. No, it's just a shame that the record has, for all intent and purposes, this situation has shelved it at the moment. But when stuff comes back, I still think you got plenty of legs on it. People are going to still want to see you tore the guts out of it, to be honest with you.
Yes.
And it'll happen, boys. It will happen.
100%. But and the only positive from it is that like everybody's had the album now. So when we do go out and do shows, whereas we were doing songs that were you know, the people had heard, they've been released by Eurix, like the 5 songs. Everybody's heard that album now. So our set list might have to change because we found out certain songs on the road we thought were good, but until they were played live, they went boom. Like the audience picked it up and was like, that's what they want to hear. Like Sin on Skin took it to a new level when that first came out, and live we were like, fucking hell, the crowd love it. So what I'm saying is there maybe is Kingdom of Dust, maybe it's King of Second. But everybody's heard the album now, so now we go out. The crowd is just going to be just as vocal as ever, like because they've that's all they've listened to. So I can't wait to get out, Pete. I can't wait just to tour the shit out of this album because it deserves it. I think
it does deserve it.
No, it does. It's going to be good to see you back out there, guys. It is going to be good to see you back out there.
Thank you, bud.
Thank you, buddy, and thanks for coming on as well.
That's all right, mate. You take it easy, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon. Yeah.
See you soon. Cheers, brother.
Take care, Pete. Bye, bud.
We have one more guest because I think a few people have just got back saying sadly it's a bit late and the date change. So we're gonna try and get him on next time. Okay. But it's a familiar face. Mr. Mitch.
Evening, chaps. How are you?
Hey, mate.
It's a nice boiler bit. I like that.
My boiler's lovely, mate. It's the start of the show. My boiler. It's a Worcester 28i. It is.
I can see the blue light on it.
It's a 28i. It is Junior. Fantastic.
Good warranty on that.
Absolutely, mate. Never had a problem with it. It's become the start of the show when I'm doing these video things.
Is that why Rolly's laughing?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Well, we have a Zoom chats and things now and again. It's the boiler's out, you know, so because I got to do it in the kitchen because he's out of the way.
I always tell John I get distracted by the boiler. I find I stare at it. I don't even know why.
I'm doing it right now. I am doing it right now.
I'm doing it right now.
If I do that.
How you doing, John?
Sorry,
right,
John.
No, I'm all right. Yeah. Some ups and downs and that, but yeah, I'm kind of settled in things now at the minute, and my head's in the right place, and it has been for a little while. So, you know, right at the start of all this, as you all know, I had 2 big bits of really shit news right at the beginning of the lockdown, and it messed me up for a while, and it's taken me a long time really to get through it. And with the help of friends, music, you guys, there's some members of the Crow family, they know who they are, and we chat in bits and pieces, and it's been great. And something I think it was Sam mentioned earlier, I've stopped watching the news, and I have genuinely, if the news comes on, I switch it off or switch it over. It was making me angry, it was making me anxious, it wasn't good for my head. So it's gone, and that was a turning point for me a couple of weeks ago when I did that.
Yeah, man, I didn't make a decision not to watch it. I just kind of stopped watching it naturally. I didn't purposely want to stop not watching the news. I think I just sort of subconsciously kind of just stopped.
Yeah.
And ever since, I had my moment, didn't I, boys? Do you know what I mean? Ever since I feel a lot more positive from it. I mean, I still listen. I like listening to radio too. Because I find it's quite sensible. It's the more sensible, relative news that does come on. So I listen to that on the days as well as Planet Rock, and I just kind of hear what I need to hear now.
Yeah, I get you.
Not what I don't want to hear.
Oh, I get it. I mean, I make sure I listen every 3rd Friday to the sort of the updates of what's happening, what we will and won't be allowed to do, and that. But these daily reports and all sorts, and it was just doing me in. So I stopped, and I found it's really, really helped.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So but it's all it's all good. The last couple of weeks now, sort of getting my head together and practicing the ukulele and spending a lot of time on the Xbox and chatting to people and bits and pieces. Yeah, it's been good.
Man,
it's been good. Yeah, it's been good. And then Tuesday nights, Wednesday this week, but Tuesday nights for you guys. Saturday night, a virtual pub thing that we do, and it's just having those little breaks from sort of sitting on the sofa trying to find a job and bits and pieces. It's something to look forward to, like at the end of the week and things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%, bud.
Yeah, glad to see you looking good. Anyway, it's,
I'm actually wearing a top, John. Normally, I don't
know
wear
it's
a top.
for a change. Yeah, it's,
The poor bugger. If I zoom in, I'm always sitting there with no top on,
sat
looking
on the sofa without a shirt on.
like Tiger King.
Oh, it's been
brilliant.
great. Yeah, it's been good. So I'm in a good place at the minute.
Good man. Good.
Good man. Yeah. Good man. What's your question, then,
Right,
buddy?
my question not quite as serious or as deep as some of the other ones, and I'm not sure, Shane, if you'd be interested in answering this one. It's not a bad one. Set of the scene quickly. WrestleMania 2022. The main event is the World Tag Team Championship. You're up as a challenger. You're up as a challenger. Who's your partner? And who's in the ring waiting for you to come in as the champions? Who are you up against?
Okay.
Oof.
Now, the mad thing is, right, we're talking about, like, I always wind up Ronnie and Lloyd when it comes to wrestling. The truth is, I was mad about it when I was a kid. I was. I really was. Like Bret Hitman Hart, like Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan,
yes,
the Bushwhackers. That was my thing.
That was sort of that was when I got into it with those guys. Yeah.
I'd probably
92.
I'd probably go in either with Bret. I'd want in my team with either Bret or Ultimate Warrior, and I'd be against the Bushwhackers because for me the Bushwhackers was just like, they always found a way to win as opposed to winning properly. So I want to take them down.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
I mean,
no, that's a good one. I like that. That's a good pairing.
Remember the Bushwhackers?
I love them better.
I used to like Mosh and Thrasher.
Yeah, Mosh and Thrasher. Great stuff.
Do you want to have a stab at that, Lloyd?
Oh, Lloyd,
go on,
go first. Go on, then.
My partner would be Austin 316 Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking pisshead lunatic. Well, he was anyway. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said
so.
And it'd probably be against someone like Big Boss Man, because he's just pissed me off. He's like a do-gooder. And batter the shit out of him. Him and Prince Albert, you're fucking having it. Top rope, bang! Stunner!
Fantastic.
I would have probably had Rowdy Piper.
Oh, yeah.
God bless his soul. I would have probably had Rowdy Piper because he's crazy. And I think he would have been a great tag team partner. And we would have gone up just because it would have been like a fanboy. The Mega Powers. I think it would have been Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy. He said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go up against Huxford." So yeah, it would have probably been. It would have had to have been something like that, like a mega event, and crazy as shit, like, you know. So.
Oh yeah.
What about you, Mr. Mitch?
I've had a bit of a think about this one since you asked the question. My partner would be Mankind, Mick Foley as Mankind.
Oh yeah,
very cool. There we go. That's amazing.
Because the guy in all his personas apart from Dude Love, fascinated me watching him because of the stuff he was willing to do in our ring. I mean, a lot of them are willing to do all sorts, but the stuff he was willing to do was unbelievable.
Cactus Jack as well. That was the one.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Would I be against? Purely because I'd want to stand in the ring and watch the entrance. Would be a tag team made up of Triple H and Taker.
Yeah, that's superb. That's superb.
I could stand there and the lights go down and the bell rings and the funeral march starts. Yeah. They're just to stand in the ring and watch that happening. You know, phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, I've loved Taker for years. I've always loved watching him, and you know, the more recent stuff he's done with these documentary that he's been making, and this that, and the other. He's a fascinating man. Just again, a guy like a lot of them, willing to smash himself to bits in the name of the business that he loves. You know, and yeah. So that's me and Mankind versus Taker and Triple H. There we are.
It's time to play the game.
That was, you know, was one of my favorite WrestleMania moments. Motorhead playing that live on one of Triple H's entrances, and they had Motorhead playing his entrance music live on the side of, I think it was WrestleMania. That's one of my.
When was that?
That was a few years back now. But
2001, maybe 2000.
It's a while ago, and they were up on a big sort of raised platform at the side of the stage, playing it live as he walks in. That's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But
yeah, for anybody who kind of caught the end of that as well, then The Undertaker. There's an amazing documentary out. If like you said, you like wrestling back in the day, Shane. There's an incredible documentary. He never. Just to go geeky for a couple of minutes because I've kept everybody on long enough tonight. But he's never broke character in all the years. Like when you said the other week on the CrowCast, you can't be the same guy. Yes, it's always been the same guy, Mark Galloway, and he's never broke character. He's always been the Undertaker. He doesn't do no reality things. He doesn't do no stupid shit on the side. He's just always been the Undertaker. And this new series has really given you like an insight of when. Obviously, now he's been injured and how he's struggling with age and trying to keep doing it. And he's given a different side to him. And he's come across almost like very Clint Eastwood. It's fucking
he is,
so
cool. I know what you mean. He is a bit,
he's so
but,
cool.
yeah, for a bloke, even in public, even when he was walking around in public, as he said, he used to he would always dress in black. He would never talk to people. He wouldn't, even when he wasn't working, you know, he was always the Undertaker.
Kayfabe, there was an incident where somebody met him in an airport or a reception, one of the other wrestlers, and he was like, "Hey Mark," and he just looked at him, stared at him out, and then just walked off. And then afterwards he was like, "You don't break fucking kayfabe." It's fucking great,
fab.
Man.
It's fab. Yeah, and I love it, and I still love watching it now. It's fantastic. But well, there we go, chaps. And there you go. And,
lovely to see you, John.
Yeah, it's good to see you all too, and thanks for having me on. And you know, keep up the good work.
Thank you, John.
Because you know, as I said, that Murdering the Motive and Point of No Return, they don't come off the CD player. They don't come out of the CD player ever. So
thank you, man.
You know, and thank you too, guys. So right, see you all very soon.
Take care, brother.
Ta-da, man. Ta-da. See you all. See you every.
So that was a cool show. I know this is actually the longest one, so thank you for anybody who's still kind of watching. We could try this again. Maybe try and work it out a bit more structured, a bit more. I'll try and sort out the techie side. Yeah, I hope everybody liked it. It's a bit weird trying to get
everybody really well.
It went really well.
It's on Noah's Arcade on Waynesville, didn't it? He goes, I think you did really well.
Yes. I'm just gonna do the socials quickly. Actually, Shane, do you want to just pop off a second? I'll show everybody the fan page. There we are. Okay. I'll bring you back in now, dude. Hang on. So I'm just gonna have a quick flick through here. Thanks to everybody who's been buying the merch. Just having a little flick through so you can see we do look on the fan page. Join in all the fun. There's been some great videos. Judy Taylor over there. Absolutely smashing support. So I've tried to grab as many of you as I can so I can flick it up on the CrowCast. Loads of people having their deliveries. Loads of people losing their merch instantly to their partners. Thank you, Martin, buying the 2 there. Thank you, Jason. That's a cool one, Lloyd. Look at that one, bet.
Yeah, man. James Bowie.
Well, actually, James Goldsmith, was he coming on tonight?
Yeah, he was supposed to. Yeah. I think we.
Yeah, so James, when you listen to this, hopefully we'll do this again. And we'll try and get as many of the Crow family on as possible. There we go. That's Laura Jones. There we go. That's amazing. There we go. And then obviously there's Mark Evans by there then as well. Not sure if I showed that one. That's great. So I tried to have a flick through that. Yet again, we've got the CrowCast t-shirt and we've got the Reaper t-shirt as well. And for everybody you heard earlier, we are getting CrowCast women's vests. If you can go, if you're watching on YouTube, if you can go like, subscribe, hit the notification, give us a share. That's amazing. It's going way too quick for me to say that.
I was trying to do that.
Anything you'd like to add, boys?
I just thank you to everybody who supported us and stuck with us through all this, and thanks to everybody who's come on and asked the questions. It's been great to chat to you all, and I hope you're all staying safe and staying well. And that's it, really. We love you all.
Yes, we do. And for those who are still waiting for their merch, they're on their way. We are getting more CrowCast tees and Reaper tees in because we've sold extremely well in certain sizes, so we are going to replenish ASAP. So bear with us.
Fabulous.
Brilliant.
Fabulous. 3.5 hours. Well done, boys.
Hey.
Yes.
Who needs sleep anyway?
And the worst thing is we would have had to keep going because there was about 8 people who had to clock out. So we've been sitting here, so it's definitely something I'll have to sort. That's something I'll sort.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for all your support, and we will see you Tuesday. Back Tuesday, 9 p.m.
Thanks, everyone.
Cheers.